Yep.
I'm gonna say that I was in the someone has to cook the vessel, right? And so I was fighting with my potato peeler, and he really likes potatoes.
The last stand of the kitchen somewhere. I like it. And then Fish, you can go, and this is how you two met these, or four, because they already had a little adventure together.
We met with the 12.
So after y'all saved the town,
We did a good job saving that town. We saved it from cultists and from Nightwolf.
you got in a caravan, and so all of you were in a caravan together. Maybe you were employed as a guard, maybe you were a guide, but during the journey you got to know some other adventurers who were part of the caravan, and after many hardships, you finally reached your destination, and in the process you found new friends. So for the past month as we start the game, we'll say it's been a month, and all of you have been part of this caravan. And so, I guess we can get started. Why don't everybody, did you guys have names for your characters? I don't have names.
Mine is Aloe Vera. So just probably Aloe Vera without the So the picture's frozen. Can you see us? Is everything good on your end?
Yeah, I can see you guys. When I use Roll20, it kicks me out of the camera. I think it's something to do with the Roll20 settings.
Is Roll20 open? Well, probably.
Not constantly.
Okay. There. So I'll just stay off of it until I need it, but
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm frozen. I'll turn the thing off and back on.
Sounds good. So Aloe Vera, the druid.
I have this nasty burn.
Can you take care of it?
Yeah.
And so Aloe Vera, the druid, would tell us a little bit about yourself. So you're wearing golden plate armor, which I love.
So, I'm a caravan guide. Are we friendly, Jessica?
Yeah.
I think I probably like the caravan cook and I are pals. I'm the guide for the caravan. I kind of just scout the road, troubleshoot problems that we run into. Very young, enthusiastic, wolfkin. I described kind of the Spike, the bulldog has that like, what are we doing today, Spike? Blah, blah. I'm kind of that yippy little puppy. Very self-righteous. I don't realize it, and I think while I'm moralizing, I have that patronizing condescension, like, someday you'll know better, too. It's okay. Which, coming from, like, basically a teenage dog is really annoying.
Do you want me to give him the stats for plate armor?
Yeah.
Okay, Fish, you have armor rating 8.
8.
Oh, it does modify your move by -2.
Yeah, your move is -2. But, I mean, that's really important.
And then I don't have anything for weapons, but when you get fights, I'll do that.
Knife is real. You took a knife, right?
Yeah.
+1 bonus, 1 damage. And arm,
Is your range with it.
and it's worth a silver.
And you're light and pointy.
And then I think the other thing is really fastidious about keeping the gold plate clean. So while I do run under the underbrush and stuff and get it scratched, and gold is soft, so it probably scratches pretty easily, I spend a lot of time like polishing the armor at night and trying to tell people the story of how I found it. And you've all learned to just walk away because I probably make up details and
The story changes every other night.
Yeah.
Cool. So that is Aloe Vera. Go for it.
Greed, you know what I heard about the people that rub their armor too much? They can go blind or get hairy palms.
I think I'll be Rosemary the
As a wolf, how can you tell?
Rosemary the Minstrel. And what is a little bit about you?
So yeah, I've really enjoyed working in kitchen, I guess, as a profession. I guess secondary profession, because I grew up in it. So, I basically enjoy making food for my friends, and since everybody trusts me, they know that my food is good. Occasionally I'm in the back of the kitchen, like, playing with the knives, like, chop, 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 chop. But then I also, like, try to be a fighter with knives, too.
Are you like doing the hibachi thing? Like, hey, open up your mouth. Flip.
I think I saw this guy once that like with kitchen knives, like throwing them against a person on one of those balloon things.
Like a carnival.
A carnival, yeah. I thought that was pretty cool, so I'm trying to like get as good as they were.
Nice.
Actually, I have a question. This is out of character, but it's like, you took the chef and raised in the kitchen. Did it give you the talent, chef, so you could actually cook things?
No. Oh yeah, because there are talents for like tanning, cooking, smithing, like because you can build stuff later on.
But she
That's
can
the
put
line.
just enough weed in all the food that we think it tastes good,
This
regardless
shit
how it
is
tastes.
great.
Well,
What are the other character names?
Oh, and so just to let you know, also the
I'll
key
get
thing
you
about halfling is when you go to have a baby, there's a good chance it might just be a goblin. Like
Yeah.
they're like a dual natured like being. So goblins can sometimes have halflings, and they'll give them over to the halflings. Sometimes halfling have goblins, and they give them over to the goblins.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Did someone heal Bill like Krieg's nuts?
Nope.
And then we go to James. Go for it.
I'm Lord Gristlesnap, and I'm a sorcerer. And I'm like a big hulking beast of like a sorcerer. Like I'm a wolfkin. I get along like you. It looks like me and Krieg, the armored goblin, have like this rivalry thing going on, but it's like a friendly one. I actually like him. I'm trying to keep him alive. Sort of. Like in my own way.
What's the when I first meet you? What's the sight, sound thing you say that like stuck in my memory? What was my first impression?
First impression of Lord.
Is it the robes, dude?
Yeah, my robes. I have like classical wizardy robes, like suns and stars and shit stitched into it.
Dramatic.
Yeah, but it's got multiple patches and shit on it right now.
Yeah.
It's like whatever I could find looks like it was stitched into that bitch to keep it like one piece of cloth.
And Krieg, tell us about Krieg.
I'm Captain Krieg. I serve in the military as a quartermaster. And I'd say that the thing that would stick out to you is maybe after the first fight, there was a wounded person. I walked up and slit its throat, and then looked at you guys and said, "What do you guys want for dinner?" So
I'm just putting down pragmatic.
And then we go to Kane.
Or what's Krieg's race?
he's a goblin.
Goblin.
Do you want a baby?
Baby.
You said
I
Kane.
have too many babies.
Yeah. Oh, you did it.
Allegedly.
And then tell us about Kane, Julia.
I'm a human hunter. I'm thin and I have a big sword.
Oh. Do you have your arm back?
Wait,
Yeah.
do I have my arm?
Okay, we're letting arm. Okay.
Yeah.
And I have a bow.
Yeah, for you guys, just go ahead. Whatever like money you had, you've spent it since the last adventure. You've gotten rid of everything. You've just put down to your base equipment, just like everybody else. Everybody can give me a D6 roll. That's how much silver you have left out of the haul you had before.
Jesus, even the candelabra?
Yes. Oh well, no, you have a candelabra, of course.
God damn it.
I have more silver than I.
You've actually
There
been
you go.
gambling and making.
I have
money.
Yeah.
66 silver.
How much do you got, Krieg?
I rolled a 5.
Krieg is rolling in it with everybody else.
Wait a minute.
The loot that we had from those other things, do you just want to wipe that out?
Yeah,
Is
just
that
wipe
what
it out.
So I
Okay.
have to get rid of all my other weapons.
No, you can keep our weapons. That's
Okay,
fine.
good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's a walking armory right now. What do you have? You have a longbow.
I have a longbow, broadsword, or long spears and throwing knives.
She got a little bit of
yeah,
all of it.
like you notice all like I'm a wizard, whatever. But
I'm
I've
just
seen
like
you
in
take magic
awe
seriously
when you're
at all.
playing with those
I'm kinda,
throwing
joking.
knives.
I mean,
Like, man, I wish I was that cool.
I have issues with my own school of magic, so it represents in the way my character plays out. It's like my magic's fucking useless.
And so, each of y'all has heard something. Let's start. Why don't y'all pick a hex you want to start at? Boom. Put a D6 or something there. Or actually probably D20. 'cause
Okay, right here.
D20s are pretty useless. So yeah. And so, okay, so you guys are starting along that river. Everybody give me a D6 roll, and the two highest get to know a legend or two.
6.
1.
I got a 5.
5. What'd you get?
4.
4. Okay, so we'll go with 3 of them then. And so, the 6, you have heard that there is a village nearby, and it is called the Hollows. It is located approximately 4 days to the north on the other side of that forest. You've heard tell that it's built on an old graveyard. Its people are normally known as cowards, and that many people don't like to hang out with them.
Mhm.
But it's a village, and there's not very many of those. Specifically, the Hollows. Have you ever been to that dump? It's a village at the back of Beyond. Cowards and milksops hid from the blood mist, and that sorry excuse for a village waiting for better times. They were unaware of one thing, however, that their peaceful village was built on a site of blood and death.
So, am I allowed to, like, say it? Like, I know this. As
You know
my
that, yeah,
character,
yeah. Like, as
But
the
when I
caravan,
say to them, I can say whatever, right?
100%.
Oh, dude, okay. Creed. I heard about this place called the Hollows. They have the best whores. I mean, I heard
The caravan has horses.
Yeah.
They're really good horses.
I heard the
You
city
can ride them all night long.
kind of like a dump, but man, I mean, all the reputation is saying, woo, cheap too.
This wasn't how I expected my character to go, but improv says I should yes and. Whores, you say? Let's do this.
Krieg, you heard tell from a hunter that was part of a caravan that he told you a story that he followed a stag deeper into the forest beneath giant ferns and around stinking bogs. He thought he lost its tracks when suddenly he saw the deer stand and stare at him just fathoms away. Completely still it was as if it had given up. He notched an arrow, whispered a short prayer, drew and took aim, and was just about to let fly when the sky exploded in a blinding light. He must have been struck by lightning and fainted when he was thrown to the ground, for when he woke, there was a ringing in his ears and his mouth was flooded with the taste of blood. When he finally regained his legs and took in his surroundings, he saw the stag, or what was left of it, hanging from a tree. It was as if something huge had just lifted it, taken a bite, and then thrown the remains into a tree. I heard thunder roll in the distance, but couldn't see a single cloud above me.
Oh shit!
And so that is, so the Hollows was to the north, and this is to the west. So outside the forest. And so that's probably another 3 or 4 days travel outside the forest on that side. The Hollows is up against these mountains north of you. And then, for yours, Fish, give me a percentile roll.
Ooh.
42.
42. So sometime during the Alder Wars, before the Blood Mist came up, give me another percentile.
51.
Give me another one.
33.
There was a jealous treasure hunter who sought. Give me another percentile.
43.
A map, and then rolled d6. 2d6.
I think.
2d6.
Oh yeah, percentile again.
64.
Because of greed, and he traveled to. Give me another percentile.
51.
A cave,
Just pull it real hard, Julia.
and then give me 1d6.
6.
Who's sitting where?
You're on the couch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I moved down so you can.
There is a table in the middle of the couch. If you lift the top cushion,
Oh, okay.
there's a little table that'll rock down.
That'll rock down.
right here.
Lift it.
Lift the cushion up and then pull the table out.
Oh, okay. Oh shit, that's cool.
Wow, I'm in luxury now. It's located on the other side of the. It's along the sea here.
You can skip. Down.
It was a cave, and
No, down this way. We'll give it Jaime real
Well,
quick.
we don't have an extra chair.
And then
Let's
give
see
me a
the calendar.
percentile.
I can get a computer chair for you. But
No, we're good.
34.
34. He took his own life, and so it is said at the location there is. Give me another percentile.
24.
And then last, give me 2 more percentiles, then we're done.
43 and 54.
54. Okay, and so yeah, so there was a greedy treasure hunter. He came out to the sea. He found a cave that was supposed to contain an old map. This was about 300 years ago, though, so you don't know about it. you don't know what I mean, like what's been going on since then. But it said now currently though that he died there. There was another suit of armor, maybe a companion to yours, that is on this coastline, but that it's guarded by, there's like a coastline of robbers, right? So like pirates and such are all along that coastline. So you got to be careful if you're going to go out for that cave.
So I think I shared this story the day after meeting Craig. It came to me in a dream. I'm convinced of its authenticity. And I'm pretty sure that Krieg is supposed to wear that armor and start a new holy war. So I'm guiding you that way. As a player, I'm interested in what's clearly a dragon hunt. You're going after that stag.
So, what's everybody interested in?
Dragon hunt, dude. Or hookers.
I was like, Craig, hookers, or do you want to start a holy war?
Or go after a dragon.
That can hit people with lightning bolts.
Not me. God's got my back. I'll protect you all.
Our last
time he's scared.
Team of Village had mixed results.
I mean,
Were you there when the slaughterers showed up, or did you get out before that? Because I've heard tales.
Oh, no, we came in after.
Okay, so you helped clean up the mess. Because
Yeah,
it sounds like they really hosed that place. The gods do not approve, let me tell you.
Yeah, we came in just after those awesome badasses must have left town.
It's like high five to the goblin, like, yeah.
Okay.
Who's Hyman's character?
Oh, Hyman, introduce your character real quick.
I am an orc. I am Doctor.
Dalto?
Doctor. Doc. Just call me Doc. And I am a roguey character. Dog that eats people.
You eat people?
Yeah, he's our savage.
I am an orc.
human here.
In all sense of the yeah.
I'll
But
stop putting rosemary in your food then.
People are people.
Hey, it means we have to be reverse racist in this party. The fucking humans taking everything.
Moving in here from outside, taking our jobs.
Actually, that's totally what happened, actually. So, real quick, just to give everybody the overview of what happened on this planet. The humans, Taunton, went to shit, and so they fled over here. Very much the same kind of symbols as Mexico's people when they were trying to find their land. They followed an eagle carrying a snake across the ocean. They landed here. It was taken over. It was at the time taken over by elves and dwarves. The gods decided that, hey, we're going to put this mountain range, and that's called the shift. As they rose this mountain range, humans got everything beneath it. Elves and dwarves got everything above it. Of course, eventually the humans didn't like that, and so they invaded. And during that invasion, a sorcerer got control of it, and everybody's pretty sure he caused the blood mist to arise. For the past 300 years, the blood mist has covered this area, and nobody's been able to go away from their home, like at night. So if you were outside your home at night, more than likely you died. Sometimes it didn't rise up all the way. Sometimes, it might have been clear for a day or two, but you never knew. And so most people don't know what's more than half a day away from their house. And that was 4 to 5 years ago is probably when the last of the blood mist was sighted, depending on where you're at, and so since then, people have been able to travel. And that's what you guys have been doing these caravans with. And so you guys are actually pretty well traveled. But probably the last time you went through a village, like, there were still people who were like, no, I'm not leaving because, who knows if the blood mist is going to come back, right? Like, nobody wants to take that chance. And so just real quick, that's the overview. So for the humans, they normally worship.
I worship a volcano.
They worship either the eagle or the snake for the most part, or there's another group who worships volcanoes like her.
Good choice.
That's where horses came
And for the most part,
Science.
everybody else worships elemental gods. So there's like flow, there's clay, and there's a few others. So, but you can think of it like most people worship like an elemental deity if they worship.
Flow
someone.
is just change, transition.
Flow is water and transition and stuff, but the main thing is water.
I'm totally flow.
Okay. And so so that's kind of the build up here. You guys were at that town together. You were with them. So these four you met them during a caravan you guys have been traveling with as guards for a month. And so currently they have those three things. The Hollows, a village that's to the north. a dragon hunt, maybe
Maybe.
to the west, or all the way, long way over here to the coastline. There's another suit of armor, but it's plagued by pirates and such, that cave and coastline. So,
And that thing's a way
Oh, yeah.
far away.
Stories that we don't pursue today, are they available like next week? Would you keep them alive if we need?
of course they are.
This is one shot.
As a player, I'm thinking Dragon Hunt sounds cool, or going to see the Hollows. Doing a bunch of travel rolls is not as interesting unless the random encounters are something you really want to push.
20 beggars.
It's pretty fun, actually.
Fuck those bangers. Fuck those bangers.
So,
I murdered a
so
lot
what's
of
everybody's
people.
votes?
Dragon. Who's dragons?
I remember the last time we went for
Who's the
dragon, we
Hollows?
just died.
Yeah, okay, so Team Dragon. Who's Team Dragon? One Team Dragon. Who's Team Hollows?
Hollis is
The village.
Oh,
That was raised by the graveyard.
High
Hooker
five!
place.
I'll go with pirates.
You're going Pirates? What are you saying?
The Hooker place.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
Yeah,
four
for the Hollows.
4 for the Hollows.
Yes, you know I made that story.
Yeah, you know the
complete
Hookers are
bullshit.
Hopefully they have more
Okay,
practice.
so you guys are going to be heading north through this forest. And so the way this works is they break down days into 4 quarter days. And so for the most part, I'm guessing y'all are going to be doing roughly the same thing each day unless something changes. But, so there's pretty much morning, afternoon, evening, late night. And so you want to sleep at least one of these, obviously, and then you can travel for up to 2 of them. Because you're in this deep forest, it is going to be only 1 hex for every quarter day of travel.
Like out of character. Like I'm gonna establish my character. He's kind of like an unreliable narrator.
Oh yeah.
I mean, at heart, he has good intentions, but some of his stories and stuff, like there's a sprinkle of bullshit in there too.
Does he believe his own bullshit?
Oh yeah.
No, there you go.
Well, because also it's like when he hears comparisons, like, yeah, let's go fight pirates. They're halfway across the continent,
Oh,
or
just like,
dragons.
will they
He's
come
like,
back
no,
on
no, no.
to-
Hookers
Those are
are
stickers.
safer.
No,
There's
no,
the
they might,
safer
but
option.
I'm not worried about it.
There aren't any
They
of
sell
them
one for like
easy.
$10 for a new map with stickers, I think.
Oh, nice.
Like hookers and possible undead versus dragons, and then pirates where we have to trek halfway across
Okay,
the continents. We're going
so-
for possible undead first.
Just kind of give me your normal day. So, what's everybody like? When are you guys traveling, or do you guys sleep in the mornings? Do you guys travel during the afternoon and evening? What's kind of everybody's
I'm
idea?
inclined to travel morning and day.
Morning and afternoon.
I get up early, burnish my armor. I scout during the day. That's my thing.
Okay, and then what? So traveling during the day and the afternoon. Then the last evening would be somebody would need to make camp.
Cook. And quartermaster might do logistics stuff.
That is
That is
usually
usually-
my stat.
And then who's going to? Is anybody going to keep guard or no?
I will have my night vision.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you're going to keep guard.
You sleep on the wagon all day, and then you just kind of poke things
No,
at night.
with my night vision.
So do you sleep early then? Do you sleep early or after everybody? Probably early, right?
I guess.
Okay.
And just to let you know, he's the reason we had 20 beggars.
And
His
the reason
teen eyes.
why it kind of smells like human flesh and blood.
Kind of.
Wilson, you can't do that.
You're an
Okay.
orc, it's alright.
I mean, they're written down. He can't read them, so it's really there's no rules.
So there are a couple of people who have some decent skills here, as far as traveling now.
And he's like, hey, what are you doing?
Research.
Yeah, intense magical research. It comes to me in my dreams. I have to be in the dream world. You guys wouldn't understand.
Now I need my blankie to do research.
It's deep.
Very important.
It's deep and mystical.
Okay. And so when somebody's hiking, who is leading, or when you guys are hiking, who is leading the way?
I would.
Finally, I don't know.
I volunteer.
Wait,
to
wait,
trade.
what are your?
Oh, so I'm a Wolfkin druid who's
Oh,
like
yeah, just follow your
expertise in
nose.
scouting and things.
Okay.
He's like Toucan Sam. Follows his nose wherever
And then
he goes.
who is keeping watch during the trek?
I'll do that.
Yes.
Oh,
the hunter? You want the hunter to do it?
That's fine.
Okay. So there we go. And then let me just double check here real quick for that.
Do we have a wagon?
So I've probably tried to really engage you and talk about this holy quest. You just keep sending me ahead, so I shut up.
I mean,
Why don't you run up there and see if that's a problem? I mope off.
Sure.
he's excited.
Just keep throwing tennis balls.
It looks like there's maybe like a couple second delay. So I think we need to give Bill like time to respond
Yeah,
and stuff.
It's the time zone difference.
Okay. So Fish, you need to give me a lead the way roll.
How does that work?
That would be a roll of your. I think it's scouting.
Okay.
Check.
So scouting, I've got an 8, so I roll a d6 and add 8 to it.
Holy shit!
I've got a 5 wits and a 3 scouting, so add up to
Okay.
8.
I'm trying to find it here.
Yeah, I've got crafting of 4, stealth of 6, scouting of 8. Well, stealth is probably modified by armor, though. But 4, 6 scouting, 8 scouting, 6 stealth, and 7
So you
survival.
are what is called the Pathfinder. So make a survival roll.
So I roll a d6 plus 7?
No, it's so you roll a number of d6s. Oh, okay. So here, when you roll, you have to roll a number of d6s equal to your attribute, which need to be one color, and and here's another color.
Yeah, and here's some other ones that you need.
So equal to your attribute, and then some equal to your skill. However much is equal to your skill.
And so attribute will be orange, skill will be green. So I've got, we're doing survival?
Look at that bullshit.
Those 2
Wait,
skill.
Did he get to select his character? Or did he
No.
roll for it?
He rolled for it, but he got things that stacked up and made sense.
Like, his character came together pretty good.
And 6 is our success?
Correct.
I've got 1 success.
That's perfect. Yeah. So you start moving in.
Oh, and I have a 1 on the skill die. Does that matter?
No. One's only matter if you push. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. And one's actually on skill dice never matter. Skill dice can never be that for you. And why don't you give me a percentile roll?
Me?
Yeah. No, you.
41.
41. And so you guys begin moving through this forest. Everywhere it seems like it's pretty calm. There's nothing going on. And give me a scouting roll, Julia.
Oh no.
You got this. And believe in yourself.
Scouting. I have 1 in because I wanted to get some marksmanship. So, scouting 1, which is what? And then 3. 3. Okay.
And then 1 for your skill. There you go. So roll. That is not a whole lot of dice, Julia.
I failed.
Do you want to push?
And you don't have any ones, so you get to reroll all of them.
Sure. Why not?
Oh shit! She succeeded!
What do you remember? Because you were raised in a village, right?
Mm-hmm.
What do you remember was that first thing that came to you when you saw the blood mist coming up that night? Like you would stare out a window and you'd just see this red mist filling your... Like, did you hear something, smell something? What's the memory?
I just remember, like, everybody out in the street just dying.
Okay, so you actually saw, like, it, like, everybody had thought it was clear and thought it was gone, and then one night it came up while people were still out and about.
I have a bad feeling.
Okay, so, as you guys are going,
Does it penetrate like houses, or it like keeps villages alone and just it's
You
on
know,
the outside?
that's kind of an interesting question. Not one that really applies, though, when you're just wandering around a forest.
Climb a tree.
Build a house.
It happens almost imperceptibly. At first, all sounds die down. The only thing that can be heard is your own small talk. Then you get the feeling. The hair on the back of your neck rises up as if the air is filled with some strange
Quick,
energy.
make a house.
Finally, you see it. The crimson mist slowly flowing above the ground towards you. The blood mist. What
Climb a
does
tree.
everybody do?
Holy shit!
I'm gonna climb a tree.
I'd like to maybe think of like survival. Is there something that like people know can hedge your bets against blood mist?
So can I roll lore?
You make a house like
Yeah, you can give me a lore roll real quick.
I mean,
If either of you, if anybody wants to give me a lore roll,
does it
that's
only affect you if you're on the ground?
fine. It normally like walls could block it, like if they were completely thorough. Like
So
No
if I
successes.
climbed a tree,
yeah, you know everybody else. Don't get caught in it.
Yeah,
It
don't be like,
sucks.
shit!
And as you begin looking around, you realize that like it's not just coming towards you; it's coming from behind you. Like it's
Surrounding us.
this canopy is just dark enough where it seems like it's surrounding you. Creed, what are you doing?
help!
I got 1 success on my lore check.
Okay. Yeah, like I was telling them, like it does only rise up so much. So you are able to like
Climb tree.
get away from it.
Okay, I'm gonna climb.
Then I'm going to bark out, climb the trees, everybody, and I'm going to start climbing a tree.
Okay. Is everybody gonna take the advice or
Do we have horses in this caravan?
no? You guys broke away from the caravan now.
Just us.
Yeah, they kept on going, and you guys have heard these tells and so
Going
on.
up a tree, man.
I'll climb a
I'm
tree.
going up the highest tree so I can kind of look horizon to horizon.
Give me a move roll, everybody.
what's
What's move?
Move.
Is
Oh.
it agility or-
It's agility.
So
Plus
mine
your
would
move
just be
skill.
the 4.
What's is move a skill?
I got
Yeah,
a success.
Agility, I have.
So I have a 4 attribute, but I have a -2 for my armor. So I just have a 2?
That doesn't apply then. It only
Success.
takes away skill dice.
Okay, great.
So
Not
you're
true
good.
dice.
I have 2 1.
That's the way I read it, at least. So.
Is that 2 failed?
You're gonna die.
No. So what happens is you can push, but were those skill dice or attribute dice?
These are attribute.
So what happens is you can push, but you don't get to reroll the ones, and they do the damage to your agility. So you would take 2 agility damage.
Holy shit. Or I can just leave it as is and not
And
get
you're
any
getting
damage.
you're getting caught in the blood mist.
But you'll probably get
Oh, wait,
hurt
do I,
anyway.
can I like notice her like trying
Wait,
to
do we
scramble?
really
Can I
know
grab
it's
her?
blood mist?
Well, first we'll see what everybody's doing.
Okay.
Okay, I got 1 success.
1 success for you.
I have 0 successes. I don't have skill, and I have 2 1s on my attribute. If I reroll, do I do damage to my attribute?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna suffer and see what the whole.
Let's see what this blood mist that everybody dies in does.
Maybe they were just humans. They didn't affect us.
Creed, what'd you get?
I rolled 1 failure, and I'm going to push.
Oh my god. My baby boy, no!
So I ended up with 2 failures, but 1 success.
Okay. So yeah, you're getting up a tree, but you're hurting. You're
Yeah.
probably like pushing yourself too much and pulling muscles.
Damn it. I failed.
So you're gonna reroll,
I'll
or
make a house.
are you gonna reroll, or are you gonna?
Reroll.
Okay, go for
So
it.
don't reroll the
Yeah.
one.
So the 1, you're gonna take 1 damage to your agility.
Wait, Julie, you made it up, right?
Yeah.
Those were the only 2
Yeah.
that made it up.
Success, but then I rolled.
So you're gonna take 2 agility damage.
Alright.
But yeah, you get up. Did anybody
Okay.
roll more than 1 success?
I rolled 2.
So do you want to grab one of these 2 and help them?
I guess I'll grab.
The small one?
Yeah.
Is it halfling or the wolfkin?
Halfling, I think.
Halfling. She might be able to cook me something good after
Taking a
this.
snack
That
at
or
the tree
lunch.
then.
Pocket-sized lunch.
Okay.
Nobody
So these people are all up in the trees. You're still
I've
on the
failed.
ground as this comes in.
If I do cat's paw, was that only stealth or would it help with
only
climbing?
stealth or sneak.
So she got picked up?
Yeah.
So it's just him and Bill are on the ground?
No, Bill
Or
got
made it up?
Bill.
Okay.
Bill got a success.
Is there anything I could do with Hawkeye to try and spot like where is the fog
You
weaker?
can see
and I
where it's
run?
coming around, but like at this point, it's up to your feet. Like I mean, it's gonna encircle you if you
Then
don't.
I'm just gonna have to push and risk the damage.
Or well, you can give me another move roll. This is another roll.
Okay.
Another roll entirely.
That I have a success.
Okay. So everybody gets up in these trees, and
I have refused to take off my heavy gold plate armor, and that's why it's taking
Heavy
me
gold
forever
plate.
to climb up this tree.
Is that money I see?
Yes.
Steve.
And so all of you are in these trees. The morning goes by. Finally, the sun just gets to the right spot where it begins shining through the canopy, and you see the blood mist just begin dispelling. But this quarter day's travel is just pretty much zonked out because of this blood mess. And so then we move on to the next quarter day's travel.
Before we move on, I'm up as high as I can be. I want to cast that Hawk's Eye.
So you
I
need to
can see
have
horizon
willpower to do that.
Yeah.
And so willpower, you need to push a roll and take some damage
Yeah.
Never
to
mind.
get willpower.
Okay.
So it is good to take some of that damage early, and because at this game it's easy to heal. Like you just rest and you get all your attribute points back.
Oh, okay.
Does willpower go away when you rest?
No,
No, you keep
So
it.
you roll it.
correct.
And then casters, like in your beginning level spells, there's actually a way if someone has a shitload of willpower, you can like leech it from them.
Yeah,
And
I'll
then-
start getting it later.
And then another thing is also, which I need to know is, does any of the previous members have willpower?
Yes.
No, I blew on
Yeah.
mine.
Yeah.
Oh, you get to keep the willpower?
Yeah.
Oh, then I had one.
Okay.
Okay.
How much do you have?
I am
None.
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 I used.
How much do you have,
I
Krieg?
don't have any. I know that.
I have 7 after the tree experience.
So, okay, so you have 5 before that. So I have, because I get a number of willpower for my guys equal to the amount of willpower everybody has at the beginning.
Okay, so if I got 2
So
damage,
you want to actually spend it all if you can.
if I inflicted 2 damage, I get 2 willpower.
You get 2 more willpower.
Okay.
And so, Fish, go ahead and give me another lead the way roll. As you go through, try to get moving again.
Lead the way was survival, right?
Correct.
I think I might be a stronger scout. So, scout. So let me keep watch.
Okay.
I have a shitload of 5s. I have 5 5s, and no 1s, but no 6s. I'm gonna push.
Okay.
Do I take damage?
Not unless you rolled ones.
I didn't. Do I get willpower?
No, not until you roll 1.
I have 3 successes and a 1.
So you take 1 point of damage to your.
Wait.
Wait.
Where was the 1? Was it on an ability or?
It's
was
a
it
green
on
die, so it's my skill die.
So then that doesn't affect you. So you don't get willpower. Because
See.
skill dice don't hurt you because it's your skill. Like it's how good you are.
So I still have 3 successes.
So then you're good. You are easily leading the way through. Move up the die to wherever you're leading people through.
Toward the village.
Right here.
And give me a scout roll, Creed. Give me a percentile roll, 2d6. Remember,
I got a success, and I'm gonna keep it because I rolled 3 1s. So that's I don't need to on that.
43.
More goddamn blood mist.
All the blood mist.
Is that like unusual that blood mist showed back up, or?
No, you've heard about it.
Can happen.
It still happens every now and then. That's why a lot of people don't just. We're not going anywhere.
It's just not every night anymore.
So you need to be next to a tree.
So Krieg, as you're scouting, you start hearing various noises, and then it becomes like you're hearing sounds, and you realize that it's a song going on.
Oh no.
Appear.
It sounds like human voices and orc voices,
Mm.
Huh.
and it's like a happy song, not a sad song, apparently.
This is the song that never ends. No.
I fucking hate that.
There's sounds of revelry and merriment over there.
Oh, we should keep going this other way then.
Merry men. Yeah, no.
Is everybody gonna go around it?
In my experience, happy people in the middle of the woods are weird.
Yeah, it's probably a cult.
You're a druid.
Yeah, we are very, very hermetic.
I mean, they might have it.
Do I smell patchouli?
No. You do smell like food though.
Huh.
How are we doing on food? Oh, or supposed to roll like resource dice or anything?
That's gonna be when you rest.
End of the day.
Is everybody good on food? Like, I'm good on food.
I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm assuming we refilled over
I
there.
can always run.
It's whatever you're. Oh yeah, you didn't have any food left, did you? So you have a d6. I'll give you. You get your d6 back.
Okay.
So just remember, you just have to write down d6.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. If you guys are just gonna walk past it, sounds good.
I didn't want to make the decision for the whole group. I was just trying to be funny.
Do I
Well,
know
I'm
what
fine
they're
with that.
singing
It's
in
like-
orcs or?
Do you know what
Give me a lore roll if you have it.
I'll say as soon as you mention like how weird people are, like my wizard just like fuck these people having a party in the middle of the trees.
So just hits.
Yeah. No, you don't really recognize it. You've been out
Oh,
away
can
from
I try?
Happy people
Yeah.
now.
Okay. So what do I need to roll?
Just Lore.
Lore. I don't have that. So that's wits, which I have a 3 in.
I'm glad we're getting the really good people.
Fuck, I'll roll my lore.
Well, no, actually, specifically them. They
Okay.
would be the ones who know.
I got 1 6.
You recognize it.
Oh no!
After everybody died that time in the Blood Mist, you had to marry off like various people to each other, like to continue family lines and
Yeah.
such. And you remember all the wedding songs getting sung.
This is a wedding song. Come on, guys.
It's a party.
Hey, free food.
Yeah, free food. Come
You
on.
know what it's like to crash a wedding? Wait, maybe he doesn't
Wait.
know what it's like to crash a
I've
wedding.
crashed a wedding
That's
Yeah,
all
let's
my
go.
life.
by accidentally murdering the groom, but I mean,
And I mean, as she points out that, Bill, Krieg can make out that you're hearing like an accordion and like another instrument going, a lute probably.
Ooh, maybe they need a flautist.
Flutist.
Maybe they want to eat flautists.
I mean, we can go and see what's going on. We don't have to really approach them.
Yeah.
I could sneak up there. Well, I don't have any willpower. Never mind.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, are you guys sneaking up on them? Gonna ambush the wedding
let's sneak
party?
up.
No.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
speak
gonna-
up because it might be good to have some backup in case it's weird.
Okay, give me a sneak roll then.
And I'd like to join in that stealthiness in my gold armor.
Give it to me.
I'd also like to join them.
Nice. I like everybody sneaking except for
The
so who's
wizard.
not speaking.
I am not
I'm
sneaking.
not thinking.
Okay.
Is 4. Okay. Okay, I failed twice.
2 success.
2 success. Yeah, you're
Can I help
sneaking.
her?
Actually, they actually have
yeah, with 1 success you can get 1 turn.
in the rules. They actually have a thing for group stealth. Like if you're a pack of you
Yeah.
moving stealth together, you take the lowest die roll for everybody. So whoever, like, if I have 3 die, that's.
But you
the
guys are
stealth
doing it
stealth.
individually because. What did Krieg get? Bill?
I got a
Nice. Okay, so you guys begin creeping up. You 3 that are kind of moving ahead, you break through and you see that there's a wooden stage set up. You see an orc and a human male are both up on the stage, both dressed in pretty like nice clothing, but definitely woodsman garb, but just kind of a nicer level of it.
Oh, she's
And
gonna
you
eat 'em.
see groups of orcs and humans, like kind of about 20 people gathered in a crowd in front of them, kind of celebrating. You see some food out, drinks out.
Oh, I'll flag down one of the people on the side just to like just wave, like, hey,
Yeah.
what's going on here?
Like they kind of like, it's a wedding. Don't you know?
Are they observing proper like ritual for weddings?
I mean, they're having a party about a wedding.
Nothing ungodly there to me, so I'm just gonna stay stealthy.
You know, like we're just adventuring through. Is it alright if we join?
Sure. What's your names?
I'm Kane.
Lord.
Do you just come out of like nowhere like, hi, I'm Kane? Like,
Yeah, I'm Lord.
okay.
I like that came on as soon as I said my name.
Okay, Lord. What's your fellow friends' names?
I'm Rosemary.
Rosemary.
Play the flute.
Excellent. We
And I'm
we
Doc.
only have people with an accordion.
And I'm Doc.
Doc. Okay.
And
great.
this is Aloe, but we don't like him.
I'm hiding. You point me out where I'm hiding.
Make that check. Make that check.
The bushes wiggle.
Yeah, like the tail comes up.
Is there anything you do to pitch in just to join it? I can cook. Actually, I have the chef talent to cook it.
I
cook.
Oh, you did actually.
Yeah, I
check
took
up.
it.
I can murder anybody who tries to stop the wedding.
Let's not mention murder.
Well, I don't think anybody here is gonna mess with this wedding. I mean, these two are great warriors. Nobody should interrupt
Okay.
them.
Okay, I understand.
But no, yeah, come have food. Let me introduce you. The orc she's a female, and that's the bride. Her name is Trega, and the husband is Robert.
Oh, okay.
Wait. In my head, I'm like, are these people cannibals? Did we just walk into a cannibal wedding? And we're like the food now.
Their food definitely doesn't smell like.
Okay.
They have food ready to go.
And you
We're
know
used to
it
your
means
cooking,
pleasure.
sir.
And they're like, come, like, let me introduce you to them.
Okay.
And they take you up to the stage, and they're like, we have new guests. And it's like, this is
Rosemary.
Rosemary, and this is
Lord.
Lord,
And this is Kay.
Kane, Doc, and Doc. Like, they came to join. And like, they kind of, mugs get put into your hands, and
Yeah, I shake some hands, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, I scratch off a silver
Okay,
piece
good.
for
These
the
people
couple.
don't
For
recognize.
the
oh, you're gonna
nuptials.
throw a silver piece?
Yeah,
into,
I give them like a little money for the
Okay.
wedding. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
guys,
Yeah,
Wait.
trying to put away.
Wait, I have
we
a-
were caravan guards together, and we're trying to, put that life behind us.
I know that life. I'm living it now.
I have a
Look at
fox
these.
towel. Can I give them a fox towel?
Sure.
Okay, good. Thankfully, nobody recognizes me.
You're not gonna give away your silver statuette?
I think that's the only thing I would keep.
I have a magnificent candelabra.
Okay. Yeah, we don't have to give anything.
I don't have anything yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you?
I'm just gonna pay them with my services of flute.
Oh, excellent. Give me a play. Just see how well you do. I mean, it's not
You do horribly.
5. Yeah. I mean, you're keeping up with these people, right? It's not like they hired top tier talent to come out into the middle of the woods. like they are happy to have anybody here. Krieg, do you eventually come out, or are you going to stay hidden?
They're celebrating, so I'm not gonna just like pop out of the bushes. Like I'll circle back and like walk in.
Okay, and just kind of walk in and join your group.
Yeah.
Cool. What about you?
I very sheepishly
Hello.
walk in about 20 minutes after Krieg, after feeling a real asshole for just spying and nothing weird is happening. I'll eventually just walk in.
Okay. And so yeah, you guys are sitting there. You guys can go ahead and everybody doesn't need to worry about eating tonight, as they serve you guys plenty of food and drink. Jaime, though, as you're getting up to get a refill of something, you like hear kind of a gravelly orc voice behind you, and like,
Hey there, big boy.
are you part of the group?
What group?
Do I have good skills in this or not? Let me see.
Use your charm.
Do you have insight?
Insight. I have 1.
There you go. Give me an insight roll.
It's wit, so it's 4. Damn happy wedding.
Just let
Of course
people
it's
be
evil.
happy.
It's just you gotta roll with it.
No successes.
Okay. Yeah. Like you.
But don't want to push or not, and that wasn't my bad day. Not my shit. What was the question again?
Are you part of the group?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because it didn't say which group.
Right now.
Awesome. I'm doing this over here.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, let's get on this thing.
You're
No,
drinking.
no,
You're
no,
eating some
It's
food.
gonna get
I'm
started
scared.
here soon.
I'm scared as the only human.
No, we're good. Okay.
You going with him?
I will go. I'll
Okay.
play this card. Let's see what this
It's
is.
going to get started.
People are gonna be eaten.
You see somebody come up to you, and they're like, are you part of the normal wedding party?
As I'm walking by, if I see anybody of these guys, I'm like just moving my hand, like
Danger.
yeah, like as I'm walking
Nice.
by, I'm like trying to give them some kind of sign of like.
Is anybody who's actually staying on the lookout here? Would anybody be, or is everybody enjoying themselves? I'll let you guys decide.
I think I'm enjoying myself.
I'm
Krieg?
Yeah, I mean you
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
celebrate when you get the opportunities.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I was just the lucky one, I guess. I can't celebrate.
So what about you?
I'm worried that I might be eaten.
Yeah. No. So they're just asking, like, are you part of the regular wedding party?
No, we just came in from the forest. We heard that.
Great. Like, look at that group over there, and you see Doc going in with this group of orcs, and it's like, they look like they're gonna start something, and so we needed groups to be ready. You know what I mean? We don't want to interrupt this wedding.
Race. Okay, race war.
So why don't you come with us?
Sure. You know, I have a giant sword that would be very useful.
I don't see anybody having weapons here. Like, I think Like, we might just need to put some people down. I mean, like,
Okay, I
Just-
understand.
fisticuffs, not.
Okay, okay.
No murder, no
Are you gonna follow him?
Sure.
Okay. Everybody's still just drinking. And so
I like
yeah.
that 4 of us are all drinking together and don't realize the party is split into 2. Like, man, this is a great wedding.
It's almost like they picked the 2 people that represent different factions at this wedding.
The
Yeah,
human
so
New York.
You know, if there were anybody from my
Look at-
village, they'd try
you
and
can't
kill
let
me.
Shugga do this. Like, she's humiliating herself, marrying this human. We all know this.
Stop.
We all came together here for this reason. We know what we were gonna do with this. So let's go in. We're gonna make some noise, and we're gonna take her back.
No!
Pollute in our gene pool?
Okay.
Who cares?
Doc's like 100%. Why are we gonna do anything else? And so you hear them, and they're like, look at like those orcs. Like, we told Robert not to marry an orc. They just cause trouble. And look at that other group over there.
Listen, why does this matter?
Give me an
now?
insight roll.
Like, okay, it's like
God, redneck
Wit.
makes everybody
So-
crazy.
Yeah.
3. I'm pretty stupid. 1 success.
You realize, like, this is pretty out in the fucking open. Like, there's a group of 5 orcs over there talking around a tree, and you, like, count, and you're like, it's a group of 5 humans over here counting around a tree.
Listen, we're all stupid. Can we just enjoy the celebration without getting into this?
And give me a, what is it?
Manipulation?
Yeah, give me a manipulation roll.
I don't have manipulation.
Just
It's
showing,
what?
Straight up empathy, man.
Are there like wedding goers who are not part of this?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, there's about 20 people, and then about, not counting you all, about half the group is like,
Very good.
1 success.
look, we already talked to the orcs over there. We're gonna cause some problems. Nobody's gonna get really hurt. And this way they realize what the mistake they're making.
My giant sword says differently. I'm kidding.
I mean, if you want to, you can.
Threaten them. No, I'm gonna pull out my sword and just be like, listen, it's a celebration. These times, we need to be happy, okay?
And so, what are you trying to, is that a push? I think that's a push, right?
Yeah.
So you can push. Roll those 3 dice.
Come on. Yeah.
Yeah, look at, those orcs are still gonna cause trouble, right? We have to
Okay.
be ready.
Then we have to stop them from causing trouble.
So we go fight them.
Listen. Normally the voice of reason. Normally I'm all down for murder, but can we take this somewhere else so we don't impact the wedding?
All down for murder. You make us sound so good right
Yeah, I mean, well, then you need to go talk to the orcs.
Fine, I'll talk to the orcs. Listen.
Yeah, you see like 4 orcs and Doc are like around this tree.
And I'm just like, okay, guys, I understand that this may be difficult.
They like start moving towards you. As you come up to them, they're like, "Oh, it's on!" Like,
No fighting. I come here in peace. Let's see. I want to give them a weapon to show that I'm not trying to.
I put
threaten them.
Julia in a chokehold.
So what are you doing? Like, the orcs are coming up to you, like,
I
"Hey,
can
this is
say,
their
"I
plan,
got
right?"
this."
Like,
Okay, and I'm just gonna go up to them, say nice and calmly, listen, this is a wedding, and these times we need you to be happy. We need to celebrate the good things. Okay.
give me a manipulation roll on these orcs.
In the side, I'm
use
talking to the wedding
empathy?
couple's like, I'm so proud you guys crossed racial shit. I mean, my sister hooked up this goblin, and he just won't take responsibility. I'm drunk. He keeps dodging
Can
it.
I use empathy?
Out.
Can I use empathy?
Yeah.
Good.
Can we invite
If I can
Julia to
sneak
our
out, I'll
wedding?
sneak
Give her a
out
sword.
during this Julia phase.
Okay, listen, I have 1 success. Can I question?
Oh, your mic starts shit.
Okay.
2 successes, but you take a 1 point to your empathy.
Okay.
And you get a willpower though.
So if any fights happen.
I think what happened pretty clearly, because you're like, "Hey, look it," and you have your hands up, and they're kind of like, no, you're supposed to be like down and ready to fight.
And then I'm
And you're just like being way too peaceable. Like you're obviously like it's gonna be clear the orc started some crap, right? Like, and all the humans are kind of like not down with it, and so the orc. What's the orc's name that you're talking to?
Jesus, I have to fix this.
Even if that orc doesn't, Jaime seems to like this kid.
We will name him Door.
Just a stab
So, like,
coming from
Door.
nowhere somewhere.
Door.
She stabbed him.
So you're talking to Door, and he
Okay.
seems to be the ringleader.
Listen, Door. I do we really have to do this? Is it really necessary? Why can't we just let the couple be happy?
And I think, like I was saying, I think everybody's kind of looking at you two, and like it becomes clear, like if he starts something, it's him starting something,
Yeah.
and so that wasn't his plan. Like he just wanted to be hidden away.
Just make sure if it looks like nothing's gonna happen, like another wedding.
I'm too young to get married.
I'll shout that out. Another.
Door kind of gets red in the face, and like you get red in the face, and like everybody just kind of starts like cheering
on, like, Cross that division.
and Door's like fine, and just goes like back with the orcs and goes and gets a beer, like I'm done with this. Like this didn't go as planned.
Okay, listen, everybody, it was a joke. It was a joke.
Yeah, no, everything's calmed down. The rest of the wedding goes pretty smoothly.
I like you looked at my character. I'm wasted. Like these people give me
Help.
drinks and food. Like, it's great.
Yeah, you see that they have some guards out that are like patrolling the outside of the wedding as nightfall happens, and so y'all are free just kind of sleep, rest, relax, and kind of
And now a drink.
take advantage.
Okay?
So is everybody, I mean, just gonna kind of relax, heal up, rest?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Then yeah, everybody, don't worry about rolling any rations.
I feel like, I don't know, Bill, on your end, is it kind of disengaged? Is there something Krieg's doing during this whole time? I'm sure about the distance and if it's a weird experience.
I get Org is constantly trying to make interracial baby jokes. Spending a lot of time just sort of avoiding that.
Dude, perfect opportunity for innuendo, just laying that shit on thick.
Okay. Yeah, and so the next morning, everybody's kind of waking up. There's tents arranged. And everybody's kind of just waking up, getting their gear together to start the next day off.
I got up early and I went and tried to hunt something to give the bride and groom like a nice like pelt or something. Whatever. Is
Give
it
me,
a hunt roll,
yeah,
survival?
yeah, there is a hunting roll that you can do.
A pelt blanket.
Oh, I can help you.
Is it survival or what is it?
Hunt is just survival. Yes.
So that's how I started my day. I've got 2 1s on the attribute die and no successes. Can I
So
push?
You can push, and then you do damage to yourself, but you
I'm doing
did.
it. I want willpower.
Yep.
1 success and 2 more 1s on the attribute die. Those matter.
Yeah, if they're on the attribute dice, that's not good.
They happened on the push roll then.
Yeah.
So I got,
Did you re-roll the ones from the first push?
Yeah.
Okay, you're not supposed to re-roll the ones.
Okay.
So yeah, just take 2 damage. That's fine.
Okay. And 1 success.
Give me a d6 roll.
4.
And I'm just going to say that you borrowed her bow
Okay.
because you need to have a ranged weapon.
If you
to hunt.
break it, I
I
will
won't.
break your
Wait, doesn't it
kneecaps.
have one arm?
No,
Yeah.
no, we
We
Oh,
fixed
okay.
that.
yeah,
Okay.
it got fixed somehow.
Somehow.
If it happens this time, now it's the real damage. But before that, go ahead and give me a marksmanship roll. You find a fox.
Marksmanship
Oh, I
I
did
don't
with
have,
box
so just
spells.
agility.
Yep.
Agility of 4. 1 success.
That's enough. Yeah, you managed to wing a fox. What do the foxes look like around here? Like, is it black, silver?
I think in this area, we're not Arctic, right?
I mean, you're toward the north, but not super snowy area right now.
I think this was like a snow fox, though, that had been chased down by something. It's like a silvery white pelt.
Nice.
Chased down by a dragon.
Sounds good. And so the way it works is that you roll your survival roll, you roll a d6 to see what animal you found, then you make a marksmanship to kill it.
Okay.
And so with that, you get 3 meat, which you can just eat that day, and you get 1 pelt.
Very good. Yep, I will gift them the pelt and ask you to cook some nice rejuvenating post-wedding night snacks for them.
Okay, and so what is Krieg doing in the morning?
Huh?
What's Krieg doing?
I want to get out of here, so but homeboy's hunting.
I gotta early do that.
I'd be supervising breaking. I'd help them break down camp. I assume that they're getting ready to go. So
Yeah. They're planning to take off. Okay. Yeah, they thank you. Yeah. As they start like taking down tents and everything.
Where's their village?
Their village is. They tell you. You know what? Would they be from the Hollows? I think they're close enough that they might be either from the Hollows or like a nearby farmstead or something. Probably an associated, not the Hollows itself, but something probably a day away, the little farmstead.
the suburbs.
Yeah, the suburbs of the Hollows. And so what are you trying to do while...
So, what happened to your husband?
Listen! We didn't get married. That was a joke. I'm too young to get married.
I was working on the cake. We have cake for dinner today.
I'm
We have
sorry.
trail rations like a wedding cake.
Listen, sorry, but
So what is your morning thing that you're doing? Are you just kind of helping break down, just kind of getting ready to go, resting up, like kind of sitting around waiting for everybody else to get ready?
I scribed some of the rooms.
Cool. What are you doing?
where'd my bow go? So then I go hunting with throwing knives.
Okay, so you're going to go hunting?
Yeah.
Give me a survival roll.
Okay, survival is 1. That is wits. So then I have, 3 more. Okay. Yep. Okay, no success.
Yeah, you don't find anything. Give me a d6 roll.
Okay.
You get hunted.
5.
What was the last time that you felt like you were getting hunted by something?
Oh shit.
You know,
The orc from yesterday.
The rest of that wedding, where
Or-
he's like hanging around, just looking at you, all like red face.
just like, okay, knife. Pull out the sword. It's just like, okay, who's out there?
Okay, yeah, so yeah, you pull out a sword and you see these bushes move, and then you just see this just big bear just kind of moving out, and you see it's kind of looking at you like it's hungry. It was sitting here smelling all that good food the night before.
Okay, time to kill it.
Okay, so you're just gonna try to like run up and like
No, I'm gonna try and run away, but if it chases after me, I'll kill it.
give me a move.
Move. Agility, so that's 1. And then for agility, I have 4. So, doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Do!
Okay. Or are you just gonna keep that?
I'll push for the rest.
I mean, you can keep it.
But what'd you get, Julian?
Okay, well, since I already mixed these, I might as well. I got 1 success. And then, okay, nothing else. I got 1 failure.
Did you push?
Yeah.
So take point damage.
Wait, no damage. Oh, no.
Yeah, you see, you're trying to run away, and this bear is not letting its food escape it. This
Okay,
time.
then.
It's on a motorcycle.
Yeah, it's on a tricycle. Fish, give me a scouting roll.
It's got a little red hat on it while it's coming after you.
Here you go,
What kind
Julian.
of bears?
Draw a card. Draw a card. Any card.
I'll be taking this one.
Okay. What'd you get?
A 1.
God damn.
Nice.
She looks too much like a picnic basket.
And that's only damage if I push, right?
Yeah.
So I have 2 successes.
Hand me some of the d6s, Julian.
Okay. Here.
Oh, I need
I'd
more
say your
than that.
2
Can
are
you give me
good.
3 more?
You're about to get mauled by a bear.
Yeah, you see this bear rear up, and it's gonna try to slam you down to the ground.
Dodge.
2 success.
Yeah, you hear a bear chasing something,
Do I hear
and
yelling?
yeah.
I'll intervene.
Okay, so you get involved after this. I really kind of almost want to push it and just let this bear die almost from its own dice, but I'm not going to do that. Yeah, it comes down to swoop at you and
Holy
just
shit.
and just misses horribly.
Okay.
It paw comes crashing
Okay,
down
time
to the
to
ground.
kill a bear. Oh, I can give this to the couple.
Sure, we'll go with that theory.
Okay, so
Wait, is it a black
for my
bear or a
sword.
brown bear?
It is a brown bear.
Okay.
my sword
It's
has
a red bear.
a bonus
Yeah,
of.
but in D&D, there was a difference between black
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Well, there are. Yeah, it's like grizzlies versus.
Okay, so
That's all good. It's all good.
okay, two for this, and then might and strength.
Correct, and then plus your weapon.
Okay, so 2, and then 5. Cute. Okay, so that's 1 success, 2 success. Okay, there we go.
Are you gonna try to push, or are you just gonna keep your 2 successes?
Well, I also got 1 failure, so might as well push.
What was the failure on your attribute?
Okay, wait, no,
Yeah,
it was
that was on
on
the
my
other
strength.
Yeah.
Okay. Cute. Okay, so we've got 2 more successes.
Ooh.
So you take 1 point to your strength, and so that's 4 successes.
Yes.
Damn. Yeah, you come down with your base damage on your longsword. 2 damage, right?
No, it's broadsword is 2 damage.
2 damage. Yeah, you cleave this poor bear, and it seems to be now trying to run away.
Okay, I'm gonna let it run away.
You're gonna let it run away?
You know what?
No, they track you down. they track.
I'm gonna kill.
Well, let's. Oh, what was your card? Your card was an ace. Oh, you got it. No, hold it. And here you go, fish. Draw a card. So you go first. So you come onto the scene. You see Kane there, sword out, bear with a grievous wound across its chest. The bear looks like it doesn't realize what just happened.
And it's trying to back off.
I mean, it probably.
Do you look like you're gonna try and kill it or let it go? Because I can talk to animals. Do you want to kill it or let it
Can you? Fine, talk to it.
go? As a player, do you want to kill it or let it go?
I mean, let's
If
see.
you want a cool pelt for the couple,
Yeah.
But then again,
what do you want to do? Kill it or let it go?
well, it's
I'm gonna jump in
waiting,
and stab it
so-
with a knife. I'm gonna kill it.
Kill steal.
Okay.
So
That's his way of talking to animals.
You know what?
the knife. And then I
After
get a
this,
bonus.
I'm going to destroy your golden armor.
I get a bonus from the knife. Is that right?
Yeah, you get a +1 bonus.
Is that a bonus to the skill or the attribute?
It is gear bonus. You roll separately, so it's a third type of dice you need.
Borrow that.
Go ahead.
And so if it comes up a 1, your weapon quality goes down by 1.
And I don't have any skill dice in melee, so I'm just rolling strength +1 bonus.
Yep.
2 successes, no failures.
Yeah, you come around. It already tried to dodge. Oh no, it did not. It can try. Yeah, you come around and you just stab it, and you slash into something vital, and it kind of just blood starts coming out the mouth, and it just falls.
Oh, I was gonna jump in.
No, yeah, you don't need to. Like it,
Okay.
it's
I
bleeding out.
I see her looking like she wants to jump and finish it, and I'm gonna kind of like kick its leg with my foot, like so it looks like it's swatting. Like, oh, help me from the
Die.
bear.
So yeah, you guys got a giant bear.
I
and
claim it.
So it has 3 pelts and 5 meat. If you want to do something with that.
Okay, I'll give the pelts and 1 of the meat to the couple.
Okay. They thank you for the gifts. Like, yeah, well, we have a tanner friend who can make something out of this.
You're welcome. Also, if you see any guys in gold plate armor, can you hit them for me?
Oh well, I'm sure we'll know. Gold-plated armor. That's way too fancy. Nobody runs around in gold-plated armor.
You know, he just walks in.
Yeah, it's like, hey, here's a fox belt.
Okay, anyways. Yeah, thanks for letting us stay. It was really nice of you to do that.
Yeah. If you want to, Dor doesn't live that far away from the Hollows.
No,
I
I'm good.
understand that
I'm
you're.
good. It was a joke.
I don't think it was for him. Just saying, I want to meet him later on.
And then is she bringing the pelt? it's like
And so yeah, you guys finish up that day. What are you doing in the morning?
See, I wouldn't get
You guys are
anything
hunting.
from that.
I've been just basically like kind of. I was
You would
actually
get door.
posting a wedding thing for her door and realized like I probably started this a little too soon. So I'm like, well, too late now. Might as well finish cooking the cake.
Nice.
And
Door.
cook the rest of it.
There's a bride and a bear.
And what are you doing?
I guess I went fishing.
You're gonna try to go fishing? Do you have fishing?
No,
Here?
but it's that.
Bill, I think packing up early in the morning did not work.
Give me a survival roll, Jaime. Do you have survival?
Yeah.
Good job.
Number one. No.
Give me a D6 roll, Jaime.
5.
Oh, you know what? You're not near any major water source, so no, we won't worry about it.
Okay, then I want to.
Yeah, no, I mean, you could fish like a pond or something, but I mean, it's not anything major.
No hydrates.
Yeah.
Craig, while you're packing up the stuff, my character's sitting there on like the edge of a thing, going like,
Get some
"Hey,
water in the water skin
I'm gonna float this one by you. Dor and Cain, the couple that defied the odds, the saga of their love. How does that suit? You know, you think that'd be a good poem?
Oh, I see. I see what's going on.
Yeah. Somebody wrote some fan fiction about one of my characters. Now I get to spread this shit out in my own way.
Okay.
I think
And so
that
you
poem
guys,
would go well with some flute accompaniment.
you guys head out again, and Fish, are you leading the way again?
Sure.
Okay. Give me a lead the way roll again. That's your
Scout.
survival.
I'm going to destroy you. You know, gold plate armor starting to look really nice compared to you.
One success.
Nice. Yeah, so you're leading the way. Everybody, you can move the T20. I think we moved it away from everything, but
I think it was like there.
yeah, so you can move it one step closer.
So we're one away.
And you guys spent the morning running around. Do you guys just want to keep on going and then just have one sleep shift, or do you want to?
It sounds like there's accommodations in town from all we've heard. We might as well sleep there tonight.
Oh yeah.
Okay, just give me another lead the way as it starts getting a little bit darker. So sorry, you take a -2 penalty.
Oh, does that mean I get 2 fewer dice?
Yes.
So I had 1 success, but I'll just re-roll without that.
Yeah.
Do I take the penalty off of the attributes?
Skill
or the
dice.
skill? One success.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, do you guys reach the hollows then?
Mhm.
Yeah. So you guys come up to the hollows. You see that it is a smallish. It doesn't look to have that many big buildings in it, but it is surrounded by a decent wall, and against the mountains behind it, there seems to be a large, like, what is it? A like Stonehenge. What are they called? The Dole. I can't remember. Like a Stonehenge, like a stone monument behind it.
Okay.
So it kind of, here you go, like a nice wall for being a small little village.
Oh wow.
Oh,
So the people who built this village were much braver than the current hollows.
Correct. And so, yeah, as you guys come up to the gates, you see a tower there. You can kind of make out that there is a person in it, but pretty much kind of looks to be drinking, probably. Like, he's up there, like, and you're pretty sure that's not a water skin, but like a mug you're seeing.
Maybe a wedding over here too.
Or they just like to wet their whistle while they're on guard duty.
I'm gonna yell.
Go for it, Greg.
Say, "Ho there!"
It takes him a while to realize that, like, oh, somebody's talking.
Yeah.
Just ring the bell, and somebody'll come down.
Okay. I'm gonna ring the
Uh,
shit out of this bell.
Yeah, and so you see that the gate has a bell next to it,
Ding 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 ding.
and you like ring it. You ring it again, and then like you see the guard standing up in the tower, and then finally like puts down the mug, like walks down the stairs. He's like, sorry. I guess whoever's supposed to be on gate duty left. Like, what's your business here?
Whores.
Listen, we're here because what were you going to do here?
Whores. That's what he said.
No, not that. There was something else, something actually important.
No, that's what we were here to do.
To get rid of the horrors.
I'm keeping us safe in my head. I'm keeping us safe from a dragon and fucking pirates.
Like this group would be getting massacred right now.
Yeah. We'd all meet. Like,
Liar!
out of character.
You liar!
Yeah. So you guys begin. He's like, okay. I mean, you can check the inn, but I don't think.
Oh wait, don't
I
we
don't
need to
think
sell
there's
that
anybody
ruby?
there.
Oh no, all that stuff is gone. Like, your dad just told us to wipe all that.
I was assured that your town was known for its incredible whores.
Well, I think somebody led you astray.
I wonder who that is.
You can check the. We have the Dead Man's Hand Inn, and we have the Three Skulls Tavern. Either one of them, they're nice places. I just don't think there's anybody of that reputation.
I look up
You're
at
gonna look at Lord.
great fucking town, dude, and then I'll walk to the man's hand.
Yeah.
Where I come from, we call the dead man's hand the stranger.
Don't start any trouble here. Otherwise we're gonna stop the trouble. If you
Listen,
start it.
my sword says differently.
Let's try not to kill everybody.
Yeah, he actually
know.
kind of looks like terrified of your
No,
sword.
I know,
Like
I'm
Oh,
not
shit.
going to. Don't worry. I won't attack unless I'm attacked.
It's because she's mad too that y'all don't have any.
no, yeah. I mean, you can check. Maybe.
No! I'm too young.
So where are you guys going to? You know that he gave you the names of those two inns.
Did you give us any more information other than hookers? Do we know?
Oh no,
about
I
the
told you, like, it's
battlefield,
kind of a gloomy town, whatever, it's dark, whatever, there's some grave sites and stuff nearby. Whatever.
So there's the tower the guy's in. May I have a word? And I'm gonna go up there and just start proselytizing and start trying to shine things up, and like I'm gonna try and like present a big godly monument on that tower.
Stop.
Using your armor or what?
No, well, I'm gonna go up there first and be seen in my armor, and then talk to him about like how do we get some paint? Like we need to clean this place up. We need to really set an example so that people.
Oh, you don't want to do that here.
Why not?
Because there's one of them brother people, the Rust brothers.
Oh no.
They're in town.
Oh no.
And,
Shit!
Who's the brother?
What sounds-
Oh no.
What? He's the one that had the
Yeah, Krieg, I'd
I-
get you up here then.
I also helped in the murder of Russ brother.
Yeah, he's good people. He's good people. I mean,
Yeah, he's good people. Let's we'll meet him. Where is he at?
No.
He's normally drinking, I think. I can't remember where he likes to go. I can't remember. He's in one of the inns normally. He'll be drinking.
And he'd have problems with us painting because he's still part of the Brotherhood. He's
Yeah.
good man. Thank you. I want to go check out the inns.
No.
So which do you just want to come to the first inn or?
Is the Three Skulls or the Dead Man's Hand?
Yes.
Krieg, where would a brother of Rust stay or drink?
No.
Tell him something different.
I don't know, but I'm going to Dead Man's Hand.
You
Dead
know,
Man's Hand?
That's where the whores are going to be.
fine, I'll go.
Lorg would not lead me astray on matters of prostitution. He knows how seriously I take them.
Yeah. Totally.
Hey. I grab Kane, like, pull her aside, I'm like, dragon or fucking pirates? Right now we're just looking for whores. Which is safer? What's safer? It's like, what?
Man, they'll cut you. They'll cut you.
Fine.
So,
And
how do
say
you
a few
guys
things.
go through the town?
But
You
there's
see
no-
a larger house that's there. Crosses over a bridge over a small river with some watercraft, like some boats in it.
Do we see any wanted posters or anything?
Nope.
Okay, good. No wanted
The
posters.
town looks
of
pretty
me.
dismal and
Yeah.
there's
Does
slight
not look.
disrepair.
Yeah. Everything's kind of a little.
I
Crappy.
didn't gloss over it. It is a shithole, but you know, of course.
They need some spirit brought back to this town. They need an example for how to live righteously. I'd say we could do that. Come on, brother.
What?
Stuff. Oh.
So as you guys get up to the Dead Man's Hand Inn, you see it's a large 2-story half-timbered building. Smoke's coming out of the 3 chimneys on the steep thatched roof. Window shutters are open and lights coming out. You see above the door is a sign and pair of red painted lanterns next to each other. The sign lets you know that you have reached the Dead Man's Hand Inn. You can smell grilled boar being cooked all the way across town. It feels
Food.
You're welcome.
Okay, fine. We can stay a few
like.
days.
As you guys go in, you see that it seems to be workers for the most part, field hands, a few others, all kind of sitting around talking. There's an old lady in a rocking chair next to the fire. And you see, last but not least, a large gentleman in like rust-colored robes sitting at the end of the bar.
We need to run. We need to run.
And he's just sitting there drinking. The barkeep looks up at y'all as y'all come in. Come in. We got table, we got rooms, mutton. What can we help y'all with?
Are y'all interested in voiding this or pushing it? Because I'm totally up to push it.
What, you want to just start the fight?
No, just go talk to him, engage him,
Oh,
bait
okay.
him.
Okay, I'm gonna be like hiding in the back.
I'm gonna go up to the Rust brother because I remember some of his other brothers were real assholes to me when I was a jester.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try some of my old jokes. See if any of them work on him.
Can I just get some?
I love my party. You guys are so good.
I don't have to try so hard.
Yeah, I don't have to try hard. This pot stirs itself. I just stick the stick in there and it just starts stirring.
You know, I'm gonna be like.
So
on a-
okay. So what exactly are you trying to provoke him? Or are you trying to
I'll make him laugh.
Make him laugh, yeah.
like you're just trying to entertain him?
Mhm.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a what do you think it is? Is it manipulation or do they have performance?
You have
No,
manipulation and
performance
performance is actually a
performance.
skill, so you can performance.
Do you not have performance? That's really funny.
Yeah.
Oh, you do have some?
No,
No, you don't. Have,
the empathy.
no problem.
That's why they keep you.
I didn't roll anything. I just rolled a 3.
Yeah, you're. do you want to push?
You can pick them all up, roll again.
Yeah.
I didn't lose anything out of it.
Yeah, everything's kind of falling flat on him.
I got 1 success.
Nice. Yeah. He kind of cracks a smile and he's like, "Oh, like where did you learn those jokes from?"
Some of my own making, actually.
Oh, like so you know a few other of my brethren, right? I mean those kind of jokes. I mean we tell around the fire. I mean in my younger days I enjoyed that kind of stuff, but nowadays.
They had their own Facebook group.
Yeah, he orders a mug of ale for you.
Oh, well, very thanks.
Yeah.
Much thanks.
Yeah, have a seat. Like I didn't know that there were more of the faithful here in town.
Of course.
I worship a
What
volcano.
have you been up to these days? What's there to do here?
Oh, there's not much here. You know, I mean, normally we don't have any heretics that we have to worry about in town. We can normally get by pretty easily. You know, I mean, I just kind of drink, take the offerings when they're offered around here, and just kind of watch out for the town. Help out Miss Palmore over there.
The old lady.
Okay, he doesn't seem that bad.
Okay, what's everybody else doing? Creed.
there anyone in here that looks like a prostitute?
The old lady in the rocking chair.
There's an old lady in a rocking chair.
And she has teeth or no teeth. Ah.
There's like a waitress or two walking around the room.
Well, it doesn't look like that's their primary job. I'm gonna try and find the ugliest person in the bar.
The ugliest person?
Yeah, because my guess is he'd know where the whores are.
Damn! You have it down to a science.
Not wrong. Sure, give me an insight. You can kind of try to find the guy.
Find the guy. You get close enough, you find out it's a girl. Ah, it's all.
That's the whore.
I got one success on my insight.
Yeah, you find an older gentleman, and he looks to be about the most downtrodden person here. What are you kind of saying to him, or?
You're like, hey there, you look like the kind of man who knows where I can get some whores.
Just right to the point.
I have empathy of 2. I don't have the ability to really talk to people.
Jesus.
Well, I mean, kind of looks around. Well, we don't talk about that kind of stuff on in the open here, sir.
Is it a holiday or something?
Well, no. I mean, look at. There's Vicky, and she's in town, and she, she's the farmer's daughter, but she doesn't want to be here very much longer. So.
All right. Well, where's Vicky?
She's in a farmhouse outside of town.
All right.
She sometimes comes out around here, but not often.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to Lord. The whore game here is real weak, dude.
Hey, I'm just going off rumors. Sorry.
Ever since they shut down the.
From what I heard, a lot of them are they're
First
newbies. They're not experienced. So hey.
They don't know their horse yet. Not until you leave them after that first night.
What are you doing?
So, as a player, I don't understand the Brotherhood of Rust. They're evil, or
100%. They engage in human sacrifice.
But they're nice guys too.
Well, I mean, they hunt heretics, but they also engage in human sacrifice.
This guy said he's here, helping the town.
Oh, their
Would that be
version of
good?
How is he helping?
Okay.
Right?
He's saying
Like he's keeping the heretics away.
And what's a heretic? Me?
Anybody who's
And
you
me.
would be a
Anyone who
heretic.
doesn't believe in that.
Yeah, pretty
basically
much.
all of us in our
Yeah.
party. Would
So
be
I think my armor has got to be ornately decorated with probably like the whole pantheon and everything, with of course my god prominently featured. So I'm gonna kind of come walking up where he's talking to her and just kind of stand proudly in front of him
Jesus
and
Christ.
say, I'm trying to gather funds and get the permits to repaint the tower and proclaim the glory of the divinity above the hollow. Perhaps you'd like to help in the collection. I'll hold out my hand.
Yeah, no, I think it's best that you move on, stranger.
No, I'm going to get this done, and I'm just offering you an opportunity.
I don't need no conflict. Just go on your way.
Yeah, like
It's trying to do the nice way about it.
look at no, I don't think you'd find many takers here.
Oh, no, not yet, but they'll come around.
Oh, I think they will. I think you're right. I think you should go and engage.
Excellent. And there's no provocation, no.
No, he looks like he's kind of drinking and
Okay.
he's talking to her.
Then I'm going to make my way back to the tower eventually, kind of off screen, and tell the guy, no, I've got, and I'll spend my last. I've got 2 silver. I'll spend 1 silver on like paint and supplies, and just start like painting gold in the tower. I'm agile as fuck. I can do it myself.
So you're gonna head out paint. He's solemnly pissed that there's no whores. Krieg. What's Lord doing?
Hey, he got a farm girl. Farm girl. Come on, Krieg. Come on.
Yeah. I can't.
Me, I'm actually going to look to, like, since we now know there is an actual brother here, it's like, shit. Okay, how deep is the bad shit here? Like, how deep are they? Like, I'm going to kind of, like, poke around, talk to people. Maybe even hit up Granny Weatherwax sitting there next to the... son of a bitch. The granny near the fire.
Yeah.
And be like, find out what's going on. Like, maybe do insight or just, like, talking to people. Manipulation if need to.
Yeah, give me... go ahead and give me insight, I guess, to kind of...
Wait a minute.
Figure out what's going on?
Yeah.
Wait, can I get the rest of there to teach me the path of the sword? Dang it!
I have 1 success. I
Uh,
don't know if I want to do a push. That's on my skill. So it's like, Nah, I'll keep that 1 success.
okay. As you're talking, you hear a lot of the people in here, especially when they're around the old lady.
Mhm.
They mention somebody named Yawim,
Mhm.
and like everybody kind of spits, very like, oh yeah, none of us like that guy, and especially when like the old lady's like walking up to get a beer or walking back to her rocking chair.
Okay.
And so there seems to be, and as you're listening a little bit more, it seems to be that the other inn in town is owned by this Yawim character.
Okay.
And so there is something going on there, like as far as like a fight between her and this character.
So she owns the place.
Correct.
Yeah.
She's okay.
So she's like the rich granny of
The mafia boss.
Yeah, mafia boss. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
and as it becomes more clear to you, you find out that they call her the bailiff. She's not the owner of the inn. She's actually, it seems like, seems to be that she's the owner of the town,
From
okay.
that perspective.
or she considers herself the owner of the town.
Okay. So just poking around here. This is the loyalist tab. Yeah, I'm not gonna get really far here. I'm gonna go check out the other bar.
Okay, I'll go with you. I need somebody to teach me the path of the sword.
Are you gonna stay here?
Go with you.
Sorry.
You hear me like squeeze your.
Be careful.
If Kane and Ward are leaving, I'm gonna go with them because I want to toss an idea past them.
Okay.
Okay.
Give me a d6 roll, Julia.
Okay. 5.
You hear, as you guys are walking back to the bar. What are you guys? What do you want to talk to him about, Krieg?
I just, as I was looking around for local talent, I did hear that old Rust Brother talk about getting collections from the villages or the villagers, which means there may be a place where he stores a bunch of money. Like if we can figure out where his shrine is or where his room is, there might be something like we could stick it to the Rust Brothers, not necessarily murder the guy, but
I'm on the same page. I'm reading your library right now. You're good. And then we can go find better whores elsewhere.
yeah.
Sorry, brother. I didn't mean to fail you. I wish you had my facial expressions right now, Bill.
As you guys are talking, you hear somebody just kind of let out a yell or a roar, and Julia, you see a knight in full armor come walking out of the darkness behind the inn.
Oh shit!
Oh no, sword in hand, shield,
No.
multiple arrows kind of sticking out of his shoulder plate, and then as you see his face as he gets closer, you very clearly see it's a skull underneath his helmet.
Uh-oh.
And he just starts banging his sword and shield together and looking at you.
Wait. Oh no! Oh no!
What are you doing? It's very obvious he is doing the fight me, like he's banging them together. Like,
Wait a minute. Is this the same Rust Brother?
no. It's just a knight with a skull for a face, it looks like.
And I'm just like, oh, you want me to fight you?
He bangs his sword and shield together again.
Okay, 2 bangs for yes, 1 bang for no.
He charges you.
Okay, pull out a sword and cut off his head.
Give me a roll.
Okay.
Like, do me and Bill see this?
Yes.
Okay,
Oh.
got
Me and Creek.
this. Got 2 fails. So can I push?
I mean, if you want to take those spells. One's going to be on your sword, though.
No.
You got a success.
You know, I'm gonna take the success.
Okay. You slam him and hit him, and it just seems to bounce off this plate armor. And then he goes, and you two clearly see it. Krieg, you see it, and so does Lord. He goes to headbutt her, and she, he doesn't make contact, but she just goes flying into a building nearby and slams into it.
Whoa.
I'm like, can you teach me?
And then he keeps on walking up to you.
Oh,
Well, he's just totally focused on
Yeah.
her.
it's fine. Just let me do it. I'll do this.
Okay? What are you doing?
Oh, wait. We can intervene and
Yeah.
shit, right? I tackle his fucking legs. Like, Krieg, get his head! Bam!
Go for it. Give it to me.
What would it be like? Maybe like a might?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'll give it to Mike because he's not even looking at you all.
He's like the only one who can teach me.
Like, look how drunk this guy is! Bam! I hit him in the leg.
He has a skull for a head.
I'm just saying what my character noticed. I have 2 successes to knock him off his feet.
Yeah, you knock him down, and Krieg, what are you going to do?
This isn't the first time we've done this. Usually it's a little less fatal, but I'm going to stab the dude in the neck.
Give me observation, or scouting.
Scouting? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like full on like just like we're
Yeah.
laying flat. I have his legs. I'm just like.
Yes, I have a success on my scouting.
You go to kill him, and you pull back his plate armor to lift him back, and you just see bones underneath it, and you see those arrows are in his neck. That's probably what ended up making him into bones.
Okay,
Oh,
then I'm going to just try and pull Kane away while Lorg has the guy tackled, and I'm going to yell to Lorg, "We need to get out of here now!"
What do you think? I want to stay here? Shit!
Yeah, you guys run away, and as he starts moving towards you, he probably once again kicks you into another building. You guys manage to make it across the bridge, though, that goes across the small river that cuts across town, and he just kind of stops there and vanishes.
Vanish. Okay then.
Just like I planned.
Yeah, right.
What are you doing in the bar?
I'm just there drinking. That was it?
Yeah.
Good night.
Okay.
But like, she didn't really take any
No.
damage. No, okay.
That's it. Because she's there.
So you're just going to stay there and...
I'm in the bar drinking.
Okay. How much do you want to spend on your... Are you drinking and eating, or...
Just drinking.
Well,
how much is the drink also?
Super expensive.
Okay.
It's just drinks. It's
One penny. One cup.
something like that, probably.
Woohoo! I have something.
How much silver do you have?
One.
You can drink for a little while, at least. So you're drinking, you're building, you're painting a tower fish, you're talking to a Rust brother. Krieg and you all are going to the other bar. So we come back to you, painting
I
your
just got
tower.
beat up by a skeleton.
The guardsman is kind of looking at you.
He's doing that same.
I don't know where you would get paint right now.
Well, I think if we just start by cleaning the surface really good, because if you paint a dirty surface, the paint just flakes off. So help me, and I'll get just rags and some clean water, and we just start to scrub it.
Give me a manipulation roll.
I don't have manipulation, so I'm just going straight empathy. Got a 6.
6? Yeah.
What's your name, brother?
Garth.
Garth, brother Garth.
Uh,
First of the order.
I guess I can help you, and I'll get this top part, like where he's at, and he just kind of starts cleaning it up.
And I'm giving him some water and trying
Yeah.
to flush
Yeah,
the
he'll
booze
get
out of
you a
his
bucket and stuff.
No, I mean like to drink, like gonna flush his.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna work off
Okay.
the booze.
Gotcha.
And yeah, I'm on a well-being regimen for him right now. Giving him hard work. Daniel
Yeah.
Garth Son's gonna.
Yeah, it's really good. And Yeah, he listens to you and keeps on cleaning up.
You're getting like upbeat, positive messages. Like,
Yeah. And while we're up there, I'm gonna burn one for the Eagle Eye. I just want to see kind of around the town anything that sticks out that like is a clear aberration. I probably didn't see the undead, but if there's like a gathering or if there's like a house that's just super gloomy.
I would
like the house.
probably say you'd probably see like the tail end, enough that you can see that something weird happened, but you see that they're not in danger.
Can I see where it went to?
It's vanished. It straight up vanished.
You mentioned kind of the big gloomy house. Is there anything that like strikes out
Yeah.
as a point of interest?
Let me double
I'm gonna
check.
mark off willpower just to use this.
The Castlevania style house.
Oh, that's true. So here's how it works, just so that way to cast a spell, because it's like a lot like Warhammer, where like bad stuff can happen if you cast spells the wrong way.
yeah.
So that's why. So 116. So the first thing you do
And
is
I'm
Right
doing
here.
it obviously in front of Garth. I want him to see that I'm empowered. Like I want him to be like all
Nice.
like, you know,
Okay. Casting a spell requires a great deal of mental exertion. It requires you spend one or more willpower points. Whenever you cast a spell, you have to spend a willpower point. The power level of your spell is the number of willpower points you spend to cast a spell. I have a special thing when I have like the written rune. I actually have like one like power level to it, like +1, but I still have to spend one willpower to actually make it.
so for you, what you have instead is that you have to have ingredients.
Yes.
And so in this case, for animal speech, you have to have a claw or tooth.
Yeah.
are
If
they
you want.
consumed?
No.
Oh, he has that on
Something
his body.
to help you
Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, no. For his, they aren't. For
Yeah.
yours, they are. Once
Yeah.
the spell's cast, the ingredient has been
That
spent.
I've got bear claws and teeth and fox claws and teeth on me.
And so you need a bird's claw for Hawkeye, and that would just automatically give it another power.
Okay, here you go.
That's
To
what-
help you out too is like, unlike skills, you can never fail at casting the spell. So you cast it. Instead, you roll a number of dice equal to the number of willpower points you spend. If you roll several successes, the spell gets overcharged and has like extra like good effects for you, that kind of thing. If you roll ones, you suffer a magic mishap and you have to roll on this nasty table. Which you roll high.
So
It's
just
like
roll
so,
one.
so the more dice you roll, the more chance of a mishap.
you.
So I'm just gonna do it power level 1.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's your power levels, kind of like, so you're sucking up more dice. So if you're
But I'm
one,
just trying to really see the town. I can see horizon to horizon, and I'm just trying to look around.
Yeah,
the town.
and this one doesn't matter for the power level.
Yeah.
This spell doesn't matter.
like the other thing is like if you roll the mishap and you fuck it up, your spell still goes off. Just something happens to you.
Yeah.
And
Even if it's, like,
I'm
something
telling
in
him
the
like,
dimension.
oh, that house, like, who lives there? We need to fix the thatches on their roof. Like, I'm making sure he knows. Like, I'm seeing a bunch of shit. I'm just trying to really identify.
Okay, so you're fine. And so as you look around,
I'm gonna mark off like number of components for the animal speech. I've got, let's say, 10. Is that fair? Because we just killed the 2 things.
Yeah.
For Hawkeye, I'll say I've got 2 extra bird's claws.
Yeah.
And then for
You could've
cat's
gotten
claw,
something.
does that require something?
cat's claw. So you probably
I carry 2 of those on me.
sure.
Person of those animals.
No,
you sure
I'm
take
not-
them apart.
I'm not PETA. I'm all about hunting.
Okay, so some of the
I
interesting
don't like
things
cats,
you
it's
see
all declared.
around town, you see that there are the docks, which, I mean, that's kind of an interesting feature, that there's these 2 boats. One looks kind of beat up, but the other one looks to be in good condition. You see the large Stonehenge structure.
Anything
Um,
of detail about that? Like, do you have
It
runes on it?
appears to be an old temple.
Is it covered in runes and stuff that I should tell Lord about?
12 pillars placed, crumbling obelisk with a hole near the top stands in the middle of the circle. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because, it does specifically say you get details. So, as you look around that, and you spend some time looking at it, number one, you don't see anybody near it, and you do see that there is text on the obelisk, which is that the road to Napola's last resting place is shown at the midnight hour of the full moon.
That's something I'll tell you as soon as we see each other.
So that's one thing you find out, and that's at the temple.
At the obelisk, the map to something is shown at
During the-
midnight during the full moon.
Okay.
We have to go to the obelisk and probably
Have a look.
talk in it.
The bridge looks pretty normal. Small harbor. The other inn.
I'll just kind of
Um,
share all this with the group. If
yeah,
we,
no, I'm
if
just
we
kind
look at something.
I'm just kind of giving you everything that way. If something stands out, or if you want to know more about it. You see that there is a nice hill at the base of that hill where that temple is. There's a nice house there that looks to be tall, multicolored glass, and you're pretty sure that whoever owns this town would probably live there. You see that there's an old cemetery, which looks to be that it's like encased and it's overgrown with grass. Looks pretty ratty, like nobody's been out there for a while. And then you see beyond the wall, there's like a new cemetery that actually has like more recent graves. It's all taken care of. So that's probably the old cemetery that they alluded to. There is a small chapel here. And you see that it is actually, well, there you go. That is actually what you would be looking for, probably.
Huh.
It is dedicated to the different deities that you worship.
Excellent.
So during the ceremony, the gods Well, which is air, I think, Flow, and the Nightwalker, which is like the predatory spirit, like death. Like nobody really worships him for the most part, unless you're crazy, but you pay him to not give you attention. And so, yeah, you see a few small offerings there.
I'm gonna leave Garth in charge of cleaning and like drinking water and just being a good sport, and then find the party. Let them know we've got a chapel in town that we should visit.
And then there's a smithy, another cabin. Looks to have some animal skins hanging outside of it. You're probably thinking a tanner's place. There's a small fisherman's estate on the river. And I will say that, yeah, you see a house, and it has a large statue on the outside in the shape a wooden statue. And you can tell that that is probably where the Rust brother lives.
And I'll innocuously mention that to the group also, since y'all are looking for it specifically. We've got our burglary planned.
And then I think that's about it.
And I'm probably doing that while you're in the other bar, so I'll catch up after that other bar.
Yeah, I think-
Oh yeah, you see them going to the other bar after they see the night.
So I start walking that way, and I'll meet them on their way out.
And yeah, that's about all you see.
Can I get a lore check to see if maybe I have an inkling of what the hell that was?
What? The obelisk?
The knight.
No, the undead
Yeah, the undead.
Oh, give me a lore check.
skull head.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a Coke Zero. Can I get anyone a drink?
I would love one.
Coke Zero?
I think you should definitely present
Any cherry
crotch
Coke
first
Zeros or just Coke Zeros?
to.
To
Man here.
Bill, like crotch.
Yeah, I think you'd like to see that.
Yeah.
Bill,
please.
you ready for it?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I think I got my
Hey,
flight up.
you haven't shown him Marty either. You should just give him a real
Oh,
quick.
Yeah.
Good. Sorry, Artie.
Your best friend.
What's up, buddy?
I just realized we're recording that, so now my crotch is on Skype.
Nice.
I got nothing, and then I decided to push. I took a damage, but I got one success.
Okay. No, you know that ever since the Blood Mist, I mean, kind of before that, but it's been exemplified after the Blood Mist that people don't stay dead sometimes. It's weird. People don't get it, but
I mean, I'd say if that's what I know, I'd be like, who did you piss off?
Well, I need.
That they
Okay.
come back from the
I'm gonna
dead
tell
and
you
chase
something.
but not necessarily that. It could just be that this is an old graveyard and there's just some spirits that don't think they're
Oh.
dead yet.
Oh, out of character that.
Yeah.
But no, I'm just saying in character, it's like, who did you piss off?
Well,
so
I left
bad
a friend in the woods to die, but like that was on the other continent, I think. So.
And do you actually think you might have pissed that guy off more? Because those arrows look to come from the back, and he was challenging somebody to a duel. And so that's probably what happened to him the first time, is what happened to him this time. Like somebody peppered him with arrows
So he
when he
just
was in a duel.
He just wants to finish the duel.
Probably.
Probably. I mean, all I did was tackle him,
Who
but
wanted
hey,
regular versus cherry?
I'll take regular.
I'll take a cherry.
Mike?
I will take whatever you don't want.
But see, now he's too overpowered to have a fair duel.
Yeah, and when he comes by, he's like, no, let's make it fair. Get naked. Get fisticuffs, good sir.
What are you doing?
I guess I find the rest of the group. If there's already if it's already been a while.
Yeah.
So I say, what's the plan, guys?
I guess he attacked me because I'm the only one with a sword.
I don't know.
Highest strength.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, you are the highest strength party.
Yeah.
What's your strength, Krieg?
5.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, you can attack the goblins.
Yeah.
Yes.
You could have attacked either one. I thought, but you have the higher melee skill, so. So yeah, you guys get to the dead man's hand, and
Well, no, we're going to the other part. This
oh yeah,
is-
sorry, you went to the three skulls.
Yeah, 3 skulls.
And you see everybody's kind of, everybody's kind of happy. Like, it's pretty much into their drinks. Everybody's kind of
I like
singing.
this place.
The opposite of Dead Man.
No, this is the three skulls.
Right, this was like the opposite, where
Yeah.
they were all like depressed
Yeah.
there.
I'm like, oh hey, can I buy something to eat?
Like, you smell weird, like weed.
Thank you.
So, as you're there, it is. Oh, okay, yeah. And so, first, from this building, you can hear music and laughter. It's a large windowless building connected to a mill. Smoke billows from a wide chimney. On the other side of the street is a two-story building. The upper story made from timber carved black. From this building, you can hear music and laughter. 3 small casks hang in chains from the roof of the porch. A sign to the right of the door announces, "Welcome to the Three Skulls. Dwarves and other beard gobs don't bother."
Beard gobs?
Yeah,
Is that like
good goblins?
probably, yeah, like, if you're any kind of relation to dwarves, or look like one, he probably doesn't want you in there.
Ah,
That kind of place.
Krieg, do you have a large beard?
You hear us, Bill?
Sorry?
Do you have a large beard, Krieg?
A large beard?
Yeah.
No, my face was burned.
Oh, nice.
I don't have to redraw anything.
And so, as you guys come in, you see of all things, behind the bar, a dwarf. And
With no facial hair?
no facial hair.
Oh, that's why you don't.
Looks pretty clean shaven, actually. Like, not even like he does it himself. And so, yeah, everybody's kind of drinking. He offers you drinks as you come up.
Thanks.
Until you come to the bar, and then he just kind of walks away.
What'd you do?
I don't know.
You have plenty of facial hair, sir.
I'm fucking furry. I can't do anything about this. You shaved me and I look like a chicken.
It's not his fault.
Somebody else comes up and offers, like, would you like, drink here, but he obviously is not. going
Maybe he
to
just
go.
has allergies
Oh,
towards
I look at the other guy and he's like, what's up with him?
He had a falling out with his people. Has something to do with a beard, maybe. I don't know. You don't talk about it here, though. Don't even bring it up. Not a good idea. Because, yeah, if you talk about dwarves around him, you're going to get into trouble.
Okay.
But, yeah,
Thank you for
everybody gets a drink. It's just a copper to get drinks.
Oh, yeah.
It is a pretty widely renowned dwarven beer. You're hearing people talk about, I was waiting to get here and get a drink, and apparently people enjoy his beer.
How do you
This guy's a conundrum.
break down silver to copper?
A 10.
10.
Okay, so now 4 silver and 9 copper.
And another two copper if you want something to eat.
I hear this thing will put some hair on your
Okay,
chest.
7 copper.
Get some food and drink. Insight just around here, like what's here? What we've already heard of the other taverns thing where it's like that's a dark, fucked up place. What up here? What are these people's impression of what's going on around in the city? That type of stuff. How do they feel about the Brother of Rust? I got 2 successes.
You got what?
2 successes.
Nice. Yeah, you're hearing them be pretty, as the night goes on, you begin hearing talk of the greedy bailiff, like taking all the money from everybody, like, and Yawim's not going to pay her any damn taxes, and that bitch's time is up. Like,
Oh, so this is okay. I
This
get
is
it.
Robin Hood's bar.
Let's go rob some.
No, I agree with him. I'm like, yeah, fuck that old bitch.
Yeah.
yeah, yes, he's like, look at even this bearded fellow here has
He's a
the right about it. Like, we have so much opportunity now. The mist is gone. Trade's going to open up again. We just need to do something here. We can get out. We can make some money. If somebody didn't sit on the pile of money, and everybody kind of raises their glasses.
It's
and
like, whoa, we just ran across Mist. The Mist is still here, guys. Just
Shut
He also-
up! The other bar.
He also just said pile of money.
Yeah. He's like, you don't understand. Like, oh, like, she just takes it all. It's crazy.
We'll help.
She's greedier than a goddamn dragon, along with that little pet of hers, a guy in a red robes. Fuck that guy.
Yeah. They don't say that. They're like, wait.
Backpedal on that one.
We've seen him set people on fire. We're okay with him.
Really? I've been set on
Send her
fire.
back. Well, I don't necessarily agree with all the things that chant.
And so you're hearing them talking about all that.
This is my musical performance.
While I'm doing that, I mean, I do have the 2 successes there.
Yeah, open it.
I asked about any weird, like, spooky shit happening in the town.
Undead.
Did anyone mention anything weird like that?
We live in a cemetery, man. Like, of course. Like, watch. Somebody here tonight will step out that door, step on the ground, and get sucked underneath it. It's the scariest thing in the world the first time it happens to you.
Oh, I got beat up by a skeleton.
What do you normally?
Oh, that guy's another guy. Like, he's crazy.
Yeah.
So he doesn't kill people. He's just continually beating
He
people up.
he has a crick in his neck is what the joke is, and everybody kind of laughs about it. It's like you just got to take out the arrows.
That's all.
Yeah. That's all he wants apparently. Somebody just take the arrows out of his neck.
Why hasn't anybody done it?
Oh, we all do, like nowadays, but every other night he shows up.
Weird.
Yeah. You should go talk to this guy at the end of the bar. He's had the worst stories.
Oh, sure. We'll go talk to the guy at the end of the bar.
Okay, let's go talk to him.
Okay.
I know you yell.
As you go to talk to him, give me a scouting check.
Oh, you get sucked into the floor.
All right.
Oh, no, wait, sorry, not a scouting check. What is it? It is a... Yeah. Oh, no, that's right. You see as you walk up to him, he turns around and his entire face is, like, missing.
Sweet Jesus!
And so take 1 wits damage as he just turns around and you see like the drink that he has in his hand kind of go like off to the side of his throat, and everybody kind of breaks up laughing and like yeah. Oh, poor guy, mill accident. It was bad. But he comes in every night for a drink still, right? Don't you, buddy? And he kind of raises his glass up.
I'm just like,
He's undead too.
Yeah.
Guess he doesn't have to wear the beard roll.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay.
wait a minute. Does he have a sword with him?
No.
So how much of this bar is reliable?
Okay. If it's really like a joke, or it's like he's just undead and he doesn't do any harm, he's just like I laugh with everybody at my own like oh shit.
Yeah.
Like you guys got me. Ah! Fuck you. You're cool.
Yeah. One bit. And yeah, they just kind of tell you, yeah, like everybody's kind of joking about, like, yeah, like you bring up the undead, and they're like, there's tons, man. Like we see something weird every other day.
But even with that's weird. It's like even with the blood mist gone, which is whatever. This just keeps happening here. No one's bothered to investigate why. Just
It doesn't kill anybody, man. Unlike the taxes that bitch charges.
We'll help. We're gonna die.
As you guys are kind of coming down, you come in. I'm guessing if you want to tell them anything.
Yeah, I'll kind of explain quickly that I saw the rust house. I saw the obelisk, and there's some writing on it. We need to see midnight at
Full moon.
full moon. I think we know where the lady's house is. So as a player, you guys had an idea about robbing the Rust guy. I've kind of laid out the town map that I saw from up high.
Okay, well, we also need to rob the old lady.
Oh, I tell you about the undead too. Yeah, most of them are cool.
I saw you guys kind of getting beat around by that dude until he ran away and then he disappeared.
Oh, he was kind of angry at her for turning down that guy's marriage proposal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No!
Are there any more undead around here?
Oh, plenty. Hey, like, ask the guy at the end of the bar.
Bob knows about the undead?
Yeah, go. I give you that one.
Yeah.
Damage on purpose.
Let's see if you manage to make it. You survive. You take 1 point of fear, wits damage.
Oh, oh, Jesus Christ. You know how an excitable puppy sometimes pees?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pissing everywhere.
Everybody just laughs louder because of Wolfkin beat his face.
Oh, you still have pants?
His own friend did it to him too. It's like, yeah, don't talk to the guy at the end of the bar.
Yeah. They're like, this guy's got it.
Cool.
Are you still with the Rust brother? Okay. We'll get back to you. Krieg, you're still in this bar, right? What are you doing?
It's nighttime, right?
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna go up to Lorg and be like, let me know if we decide to do anything. I gotta go visit a farm. I'm gonna go see if I can call on this Vicky person because that was my goal coming to town.
Okay. I'll let you know, but I think right now you're okay. We're just like we're not gonna do anything too drastic tonight.
Okay.
I hope not. Go have some fun, big guy.
Yeah.
I pat you on the butt as you go out though. Yeah. Go on.
Show your wild oats.
Yeah, so you're wild oats.
Look at it.
Hello?
That's it right there.
Vicky's calling.
Yeah, Vicky's
so, I think you easily make it out there, and it's going to be 1 silver for you. For a literal roll in the hay.
Let me X card the details.
Yes.
As darkness is coming down and it's too unsafe to paint or wash the tower anymore, I'll call Garth down and give him one of my remaining silver. I've got 2. Give him the silver and tell him excellent work. Thank you. The gods are proud. Have a good night.
Okay. He thanks you.
Hey, we're actually
Man, that's more than she pays me to come up here and guard places.
That's it.
So you work for the bailiff.
Yeah.
Why don't you come have a drink with us?
If
we have one of her cards.
He starts like walking toward the other end very clearly, like I'm not supposed to go in that place, you know.
Take your uniform off. My friends.
No, everybody will know about it. I can't.
Come on.
Hey, where's a neutral place that we could?
The river.
Damn. Meeting by moonlight at the river.
Well, you want to get like a pony keg and meet by the river?
Yeah, bring some beer, and I think we can talk to Garth. I'll arrange for him to meet us in 2 hours. So one of her guards, I got him washing the tower so I can paint it later, maybe if we stick around.
You're incredulous. Like he did it. I don't get it.
He agreed. But he seems sympathetic to the cause, and so maybe we can get some information from him about the lady and her grip and her association with the Rust brother.
I would just stab the old lady.
As you're leaving, they leave. Krieg takes off first to go to the barn. The Wolfkin kind of come in and they're taking off. You feel somebody kind of tap your shoulder as you're kind of the last one to walk out.
Yeah? What do you need?
Door.
You see the dwarf with the shaved face. He's like, you mentioned that you wanted to help. If you want to, I can put some money down if you can help us with our problem.
Well, I need my friend's help to do it.
Well, I got a couple gold if the bailiff isn't here anymore.
I see.
That's a surprise.
I got it. Okay. Thanks.
Just let me know if you wanna make arrangements. I can always. I'm I'm always looking for anybody to help us out with these problems we
Okay.
have around here.
I think I can help. Guys, I'm gonna be set up to murder an old lady.
What?
You know that old lady who texted everybody? The dwarf paid me to kill her.
How much did he pay you?
Couple
Nothing
silver.
yet,
A couple gold.
but
Oh yeah,
he'll
a couple
give us-
gold.
No, she's telling him a couple silver.
Yeah, true. You like couple silver. I mean,
No.
that's
No, I'm gonna tell him the truth. A couple gold.
I like how people are truthful with me.
Okay.
Well, shit. We need to get everybody out. Oh, shit, we need to get Doc in on there. He likes to slaughter people at night.
Nah, we don't need him involved.
I'm already with the group.
yeah.
Oh, you're back with him?
Actually, yeah. No, he would have pulled both of you aside then. Yeah, because you're not a bearded person either.
No,
So he would have pulled both of you aside and been like, hey. Like,
Well, I thought he was still back at the
no,
Universal bar.
he was with you guys. He came back through with you guys.
Okay.
So yeah, he pulled both of you guys aside. And yeah, like a couple gold. I mean, like. Look, it's a 2-story house she lives in. Accidents happen.
Push her down the stairs.
Mexican.
Did you just ask her if she's Mexican?
Oh,
Mexican.
So we kill the girl. Kill the lady. Get the money and evenly distribute it.
Yeah.
Gotta start communism.
How much is a couple gold?
Yeah.
20 silver.
20 silver.
Oh, he's only offering 2 gold pieces? 2 gold for a life?
40 silver.
Presumably there's
20 silver.
hall inside the home.
No. Wait, 20. So it's 10 silver per gold?
Yes.
Still money. Honestly, if he paid me 1 copper, I'd still do it.
If you just promised to not tell on me, I would do it.
Let me discuss this with my computers. But when you say couple, how much do you
Couple
need?
of
Negotiating for price, man.
Like, give me a manipulate.
Nah, don't push it.
Okay, manipulate empathy. Yay.
He's starting off at 2. So you're bargaining over a life here. I like this, dude.
I just want to know, like.
No, 100%. I think that's in character for you. Yeah, like you're like, no, like, hey, I've gotten paid more to do less. Like,
You know, I'm gonna start heading over to
You
her
gonna push it?
house. I'm gonna get this
yeah, I'll
done.
push it. It's wits. Wait, is it?
Yeah.
No, it's empathy. It's
2?
Success.
Yeah. Look, if there's enough of y'all, you kind of tell them how many people are around. I'll take it. I'll throw in another gold. I'll make 3
Thanks.
gold.
Okay, that's it. Don't push it.
5 silver piece.
Assuming we're in the time.
But that's how much it is?
Oh, no, my character's gonna get Cregan on this.
Yeah, that sucks.
I mean, he's the most cold-blooded bastard ever. I mean,
My note just says pragmatic.
Yeah, pragmatic. He'll kill somebody for 5 silver. All of you might have trouble doing it, pulling the trigger. Not Creek.
Not me too, sir. No.
Oh, did you take it?
Yes, I did.
What-
Not me.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I
You
showed him
showed-
the ropes.
You showed me the ropes.
Okay,
I'm gonna train
Alright.
you, young Padawan.
So,
let's go.
as you guys get some alcohol, you're gonna go talk to Garth.
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell him
Pretty
about
on
what
guard.
we're gonna do.
So yeah, Garth is sitting there with you, and he's. What are you trying to get out of him?
Starting off by talking about like some of the different towns I've seen and how happy people are and how it really takes working together and not like having somebody really put people against each other. Really ironic considering we're about to ask him to go against his employer. But yeah, trying to get him sympathetic to like you could live a much more idyllic life, and then my friends show up.
Yeah. With a little.
Little Shakespeare.
Yeah, you guys start drinking. He likes it. Like yeah, this is always the good stuff. Like what they serve at the Dead Man's Hand. Like just not worth it.
Supposed to pump him for
I was
practical
just gonna
information.
scratch
on
off
the
like
lady's house.
6 copper or something.
That's fine. Couple drinks for each person.
Yeah.
Works.
I pull
And be like, yeah, I was kind of like, what
Okay,
happened? Like
side.
everything kind of split. Like,
No
what's
details.
going on? how did you all end up so divided?
The bailiff, Miss Palmore, she really wants to run this town the way she wants to see it run. She demands a price from everybody to make sure she pays us guards. She pays some people to help out around town, fix things up, take care of the cemetery. The Rust brother, she pays him to help out with that, to deal with some ghosts around town. And so that's always handy. But then Yawen comes in here and he starts sucking up all the money, but he's not willing to pay any taxes. So those two started fighting about it.
How's he sucking up the money?
Well, because they're not paying anybody who will pay taxes. So it's all the businesses going to his place.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. So we're upset at him because he's not preying upon the common people.
Well, he's not paying his fair share.
But the people like what he likes the service he provides. You really like his booze.
Well, I like his booze, but he doesn't pay his fair share. Like, how am I supposed to get paid?
What would you trade if you didn't work for her?
I could be a guard somewhere else.
You could work for the temple, the church.
I think you're a really good person. Just not my cup of tea.
I think what we'd like to do is we'd just like an opportunity to speak to her, but when she's sitting there surrounded by the Rust brother and all those other people, she's just not going to listen. She's not going to be reasonable.
If you want to, I can go in and give you an introduction right now.
I don't want to do it there at the bar, though. It's just too distracting, and there's going to be too many people naysaying.
I can call her out.
We could be more persuasive. We could talk to her. Maybe does she ever invite?
Out of
guests
character,
at
it's
home?
kind of like, oh my god.
Yeah, she accepts visitors at home.
Maybe we just visit her tonight. Do you know? Does she have plans tonight? Do you happen to know? Do you guard her at
Oh,
home?
she'd probably already be headed back home.
Would she find it weird if you were to show up?
No, she's actually been wondering if some people can help her out, because I think she wants to take a little bit more drastic action to collect some taxes.
Maybe if we
Against
went
Yawen.
there and figured out what we do to help her, she'd be more amicable to listen to us. And if you bring us to her,
100. Yes. Yeah.
so I'm not necessarily a good person, right?
Oh, never.
No, nobody's not a good person.
I showed people the box. Rogues and Raiders in a Forgotten World.
So sowing utter chaos. Just fine.
So Garth here can take us to Old Lady Dumbledore, and apparently she is looking for people to speak to her about some problems she has with Yawen.
How about you just kill them both?
Okay, so out of
Not in
character.
front of Garth.
We don't do that planning in front of the NPCs.
I know, I'm not. This is out of character.
Before we met up with Garth, like I already
But
know the details
You're
of what
thinking
the
the
guy's
right
doing,
path.
Yeah.
I'm thinking we take down
What?
her, Yahweh, and the Rust brother, and just let the
Yeah,
city go.
Yeah, you pull them aside.
Fill in the
Okay.
vacuum.
Are you around here now? Did you come looking for him?
So you all
Yeah,
know.
I was like, we
what
should
the
really go
market
for money,
is.
guys.
Yeah, like you realize you're all by
Before Garth
yourself.
got there, I told you all
Hey,
about
James.
it.
This could be a potential stronghold. It's really well protected.
I know, it's true.
It's got surprise undead.
It's full of fun ghosts, I guess, but they seem pretty chill.
It's the Haunted Mansion at Disney, sir. We can sell this as
Yeah.
rides and make tons of money.
Bring in some hookers
Come
and
get
there's-
shoved around by the ghost knight.
There's room for a new hooker industry here if you want to build one.
Ghost hook.
that'd be fun, right? No one gets STDs.
Well, like, my character's already thinking, like, we have, there's 3 marks. Her, the dwarf, and the Rust brother. We kill them, that takes out, like, all the leaders of the city.
But what about the booze? We're gonna have to get quality booze somehow.
Whoever's selling to him still wants to sell, regardless of whether he's here to buy.
Unless he's the brewer.
I like creating a vacuum.
Yeah, this is like trading a vacuum.
Give me a yeah. You guys hear like a voice like singing, and like the sounds of like somebody kind of like lightly walking and talking to themselves.
Who's that?
You turn around and you see a little girl.
Ah,
Oh.
shit.
God damn it! That's horrible. Like,
Yes.
just a little girl.
I'm like,
Hey kid, what you need?
Wait, did she hear all the plans?
We're not gonna murder children.
I'm waiting for my dad.
Who's your dad?
He's at the tavern.
What's his name?
She seems kind of confused for a second. She's
Yes.
like,
Dad.
"Would you like to play with me?"
Does
Sure.
Dad work in the mill?
Yeah, does your dad work at the mill?
Awesome.
Wait, does your dad work in the mill?
She's not even paying attention to y'all anymore. Somebody said that they would play with her.
So she
Now, see, as a
possesses you and
book-learned
makes
guy,
you
it's like the
eyes.
worst stories about, like,
Yeah.
ghost children. It's like, shit!
She's like, "Foot soldier."
Bam, you're dead.
She's like, "That's not how you play." And she goes and she picks up some sticks. And she's like, "No, like, so you're the bad guys. When King Algeron was here, and he just started killing people, and she starts kind of poking you in the stomach really hard. Like, just pushed him up against the river. She just started killing them really bad here."
Can I roll a lore on King
100%.
Algeron?
Okay. So basically, this little girl may be his daughter.
No.
So
So this is some 300-year-old
that's my skill.
war.
So yeah. I got a success.
Yeah, you know he
Took
was
a point
one of the
damage.
people, one of the conquerors, one of the many that tried to come in and take it away from the sorcerer who did the blood mists, and he fell horribly.
So we're clocking in a couple hundred years ago.
100%.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's pretty strange that a little girl would know what was happening.
Well,
for
maybe
ancient
somebody
history.
told her. Or maybe she read it.
Yeah, and then but the river, it ran red with all their blood. The congealed fat soaked into the banks. Oh, it stank so bad.
How did it go away?
Oh, it just took time. Time just takes all of it
Are
away.
you with us?
Yeah, you guys were there watching her like play with
I'm
this
like-
little girl
Like,
as she
whatever
looked
is
over
like,
the sword.
that little girl's like, I'm gonna say like, what, 500 years old, 700 years old?
Yeah,
Like, that one's old.
and he's like, no. And then the king, he came in and he made the speech and he said, "You will not pass!" And like she all of a sudden transforms into this giant kingly figure and starts screaming at you. You haven't taken any wits damage yet.
Nope.
Take 2 wits damage.
Okay.
Yeah, and like then she transforms back into her little self. She's like, but that's a pretty boring part of the story. Can you comb my hair?
Sure.
Yeah.
Just say yes.
She just and you like start combing it as everybody's kind of talking, and then just eventually you realize like there's the comb's not in your hand anymore. The little girl's gone.
What did I just witness?
A ghost.
Ghost child. Leave it at that.
Ghost child exists?
Yup.
Really?
Just wait till you meet the knight that likes to kick you around until you pull arrows out of his back.
He's probably just gonna.
Like, I'll tell you a story, but here, I'm gonna go show you somebody first. Come on, I'll take her back to the bar. Talk to the guy at the end of the bar. I tell you, we're not far from the bar. It's like, here, I'll explain everything. Like, I'm telling you stuff, but this guy right down there, he can tell you some more.
He's
Take
the
another point of damage. Yeah, none already. Oh.
And get the whole bar to laugh
Yeah, oh,
again.
somebody brings you another drink. Like,
Yes!
like I think that's probably the bar thing. Like if you can get somebody to like fall for it, you get a drink.
Ah, okay.
Okay, now you understand. So I'm dead all over the city. They just pop up.
How come he hasn't disappeared yet?
There's regulars.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Is he
And I've taken a bunch of wits at it, so I'm like a little kooky right now.
So Garth says, yeah, if you want to though, I mean, we can go meet with Miss Palmore. She can make you an offer. She can help the town.
You guys gonna go hear Miss Palmer's offer? Do we need to rest first? Do we need to wait for
Take a rest.
yeah, mine's
Yeah,
pretty. I just need to.
It's
And we probably want Creek around. If we're gonna, like, honestly, as a party, we know if we're gonna be doing some dirty shit, that man likes to get his hands dirty.
first thing tomorrow morning? What's a good time? What time is she up and around? And ready?
she has breakfast at her house. Like I can have her arrange it where maybe you don't want to eat breakfast with her.
That'd be fantastic. We'd love to meet her and hear what opportunities she has here in this glorious town of
Is there
Dodge.
anywhere we can buy poison?
Again, that's a question for after Garth goes to
Right in front of the city garden. We need to buy some poison.
So yeah, we'll meet
Yeah.
at breakfast. We'll
Yeah,
just
I'll
go to
let her
her
know.
house, At 7 a.m. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. And so it's 5 copper to get a room to yourself at the Dead Man's Hand Inn.
Who wants to split a room?
Sure, I'll split a room.
It's 6 beds, so there's plenty of room for you guys.
Okay, so 5 of us. I'll throw in a copper.
Yeah, so everybody can pay
Yeah.
1 copper pretty much.
Okay.
Well, Bill,
You don't have to create.
Yeah.
You have a nice bed in the hayloft.
Yeah.
Making them half goblin babies.
Could be a halfling. You don't know.
We will end here with the next. Oh no, actually, we need to go now. So we will end here, and that should be it. Let's just do the end of the session thing.
We didn't really do much defeating of anything.
I got the tower washed.
Yes,
Ready
you
for a
defeated
fresh coat of
germs.
paint for when you guys take it over.
Mm-hmm.
Paint this shit
Bill
red.
succeeded in his mission.
Yeah, 100%. Single-mindedness there. You just need to find a
You need
bridesmaid, actually.
Oh my gosh, we still haven't done that trick to him yet.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Everybody gets a free drink the next day.
Yeah.
Okay,
Trick to
so here's XP is a lot like Dungeon World. We ask questions, and if you get a question or if you answer a question yes, then you get a point. So the first one's the easy one. Did you participate in the game session?
Yeah.
You get 1 XP just for being here.
Yay.
Boom. Did you travel through at least 1 hex on the game map that you had not visited before?
Yes.
Boom. You get another
Do
one.
we need to mark the hexes we visited then?
I don't think so. Nah.
Well, we have to go back and forth for some reason.
I think, yeah.
As long as we feel like we've gone somewhere new, probably.
Yeah, that's my thing too. Yeah, I'm happy with it. Did you discover a new adventure site? And an adventure site is any dungeon, village, or stronghold.
Yes.
So, yes. You
Yes.
discovered the Hollows. Did you defeat 1 or more monsters?
Bear?
Now, a monster is technically like a special thing that's like a wyvern or something like that.
Skeleton.
You guys dealt with many ghosts, though, so I'm almost willing to give you that. If you guys think that counts as a monster, I think it would.
Now, if the party did, but I didn't really involve myself, does it go to the whole party or just individuals involved?
Talk it through and let the whole group discuss what has happened. For each of the below questions that you can reply yes to. So it's up to you.
I think we dicked around with enough supernatural stuff, and like, I would eventually drag you into that bar too to get the joke done on me.
And you met
so
the
I'd
little girl.
include you in that. 'Cause
Yeah.
I would say I'm getting everybody that damage from the guy at the end of the bar just for shits and giggles, because it means more beer for me.
Did you find a treasure, 1 gold or more? You guys did not do that this time. You didn't build any functions in your stronghold, and you didn't activate your pride. Which, real quick, let me just talk about that. So, what for next time? Because we don't do that very often. It feels like. And so, what happens when you activate your pride is, I think you get 2 extra dice.
Do undead count as demons? Because mine is demons instinctively fear me. Demons?
Demons count as monsters, but demons are a special thing here. They're not undead or anything.
Oh, Bill, go ahead, speak up.
I just thought it was a big for your pride.
Yeah, so what it is, once per game session, you can use your pride when you have failed the skill roll. You activate your pride even after you have rolled the dice and pushed your roll. When you use your pride, you roll a d12 and add it to your result. So, like, if you're still failing after a push and everything, you just say how it involves your pride, and you roll a d12, and that's how you just get that much more. And so the reason why a d12 is important is because a 6 is 1 success, an 8 is 2, a 10 is 3 successes, and a 12 is 4.
Yeah, because I remember the last time we did it, and I did roll my pride, and I succeeded.
Yeah.
But I didn't get an experience point or anything.
And now, if you still fail despite using your pride, you have to cross out your pride. You play a whole game session without it, and then you can choose a new one. And so that gets you another XP. And then I think there's one more question. Did anybody get hurt by their dark secret?
No.
No.
No, I didn't get hurt.
Can we spend the dark secret and then get another
The
one?
Rust brother refused to hurt me.
You can reveal your dark
Like
secret.
a-hole.
I got drinks with the.
I would almost give it to you in that you spent gold, you spent money. Like, I mean,
Actually,
it doesn't say like risk your life. It's did you suffer from your dark secret? And I would say if you spent money, what's yours? Spin as fast as you get. You spin as fast as you get it.
Yeah, so I only have like copper now. So
Yeah.
I'll get an
Once again, yeah, that's suffering for it. Did you risk your life for another PC?
I didn't know the ghost was harmless. I tackled that son of a bitch.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Yeah.
I charged in to help with the bear, although it was kind of not much risk at that.
But I mean, I would say that, yeah, you
I
risked your
saved
life.
Julia from a bad situation.
No, you didn't.
She could have gotten.
You
in
made
danger.
it worse.
She could have gotten in danger with like those orcs.
Oh, but that's not risking your life.
You were trying to provoke it worse.
Yeah.
I'll just provoke
Last one. Did you perform an extraordinary action of some kind? So if somebody tells me a cool action they did, that was worth it.
I gave the whole party wits damage.
Whole party wins this.
I stopped a race war.
I 100% yes. That's a cool action. Yes, you stopped the fight
I
at the wedding.
convinced everybody to come to this town in the first place. No.
I bought us a potential ally to really fuck with the town, but that's probably extraordinary.
I mean, if you think it is, I'm kind of not. Like, I think Julia, with her, like, getting in the middle of that and actually, like, proactively stopping it.
Yep.
I don't know, did you do the French corkscrew or anything, Krieg?
I mean, I know a lot of things after serving in the military. I think hunting for horrors with huge persistence is interesting. I don't know if it's...
Yeah. Extraordinary?
Yeah.
Okay. And then,
Okay.
Does the young lady think that you're going to take her away from this town?
I mean, she thinks a lot of things.
So here's how you spend XP. It's 5 XP to learn a new skill.
Oh shit!
Or 5 times the current.
5 times what it's going up to. So going up to 2 is 10. Going up to 3 is 15.
It's very shallow.
So I can spend 5 to get 1 melee.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I go and do that now?
Yeah. Yeah, because you guys are going to rest, and so you spend it when you rest. You must have either used the skill and succeeded without skill level during the session, or be instructed by a teacher during a quarter day. So I think
I hit the bear.
between everybody has all the skills. So if somebody wants to help somebody train, just take a quarter day. Or a talent, learning a new talent is 3 XP, and it requires a quarter. Just learning a new talent is 3.
Okay.
And then it's 3 times your rank to go have your talent go.
Can I learn a new talent?
3 times my rank or 3
Can I
times the
learn
rank
the
I'm
sword
going
one?
to?
You can be a chef.
You want to learn sword fighter?
I already have that one. Are there any
Or you
others?
could skill up.
What do you want to learn?
Oh, Path of the Sword. That's the one I want.
You can't learn that because that is specifically for warriors.
Dang it! I forgot.
So if I want to go to rank 2, is it 3 times
You
the
can
rank?
get like
Performance
sword
is
fighters.
I already got that one.
Oh,
So it'd be
okay.
5 to mark it at 1. And that'd be 5 XP.
Which is funny. I think out of the whole party, I have the highest melee skill at 3. So if anybody wants to learn melee up to 3, the wizard's got you covered.
Yeah, and so you can or be instructed by a teacher during quarter day for talents too, and so it's either one.
The hard one is going to be me training magic because I have to actually find a wizard that's.
There's a big obelisk right there that's probably full of wizards.
It's gotta be. He has to know my path, so I have to find a symbol wizard.
Can I see the talents? Let's see.
Bill, if you have any ideas on how we might do a setup differently that might be more convenient or accessible for you, let me know this week, and I'll work on what we can do.
Yeah, I mean, I thought this was pretty good, though.
Yeah, my only thing is just the lag that we got, but I mean, yeah, I'm willing to deal with it. I
Okay.
just don't know if there's an easier way for you. I agree with Fish.
Any
Yeah.
feedback thus far, though?
Is it a satisfying experience?
Yeah, I mean, I like this game and I like playing with you guys, so it's good in that way. I mean, there's always going to be some trouble with it where I'm in a different space than you guys, but
I think it's going to be incumbent on us to engage you more, like actively engage you, because it's so easy when you're looking at somebody around the table. And we also have a paused camera of you right now, which makes it almost easy to dismiss the TV.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, because it's
I think if we can get that resolved, that would help. But it's on us, I think, to really engage you more and more.
yeah. And so also just don't be afraid to speak up. Also, like if we're not paying attention, like if I forget to go around the table and mention you.
got it.
But that is it. What do you guys think? I know this is your first time playing.
I'm digging it.
Yeah.
I think it could get really kooky.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of fun, especially once you can get strongholds set up and all that kind of stuff. I really like just a lot of the randomness that they have in it. It's a lot of fun.
I kind of like the idea if we pursue a stronghold here, which I don't know what's all entailed, not resolving the undead issue.
Leaving it in.
How weird will it get?
100%. Yeah, you can. I mean, that is a thing you can do. I would agree with that. But Julie and I need to get to go because we have a party to go to. It's
Well,
a
happy
party
party.
weekend. And so we will see y'all next week.
Same
Be
bad
safe,
time, same bad
everybody.
channel.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna hang up, Bill. You have a good
All
one.
right, bye guys.
Take care,
See you later,
Bill.
Bill.